Pull up your phone, would you? For TikTok. Hey, everybody. How we doing? We're not officially starting. Yes, we... Ryan. Yes, we are. Guys. Russell. Okay. Is it on there? Sweet. We're buffering on YouTube, but that's okay. Are you recording on your computer?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see anything. Can you pull...
That's just because you're...
Can you swap those?
No.
TikTok up there and YouTube down there. That way I can see it. Because I don't think anything's going to happen on YouTube tonight. It might, but we will see. Okay. All right. She was making fun of me. Papa Kimbo. What is that? An herb? Hi. How we doing? I'm going to try not to put my back at you the whole time. I can at least see when the comments pop up so I can look over if I need to. This is more of a test for our live tonight. Yeah, fair. Make sure our voices are good. Gatlin, you want to talk a little bit?
Sure.
Well, you got to wait till he puts that in. I mean, you can talk. It's fine.
Yeah, you're allowed to talk. This isn't one of those silent women. Just...
Jas. That's J-A-S. That's how you would say it, right?
I mean...
Yeah? No?
Probably how you'd say it.
Gatlin, go ahead and talk into your microphone.
Hello.
Don't do that. Just talk where you're at. How's she sounding?
She needs turned up a little bit.
Keep talking.
Hello.
No,
Hello.
talk. Not just hello. So
Okay,
talk.
Eric.
Yeah,
Okay,
like have a conversation.
Yeah. You can be mad
Start
at
a
me.
conversation.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Talk a bunch of shit.
No, don't do that.
Oh, well.
This may be the last live that we have on TikTok, though. That's gonna be sad.
I don't think that's really true.
Kemper, how we doing? No, it absolutely is true.
No, I don't.
Because
think it is.
okay, I hope that it's not, but it might be. So you guys that are in here right now, you're just getting the you get first access to possibly the last show. We're not even starting yet. We're just gonna say hello for about 45 minutes before we get actually started, as long as everything is going well. What's YouTube got as a little thing up there?
It's not getting smooth enough video.
So what does that mean?
So you want to tell them about earlier?
TikTok's fucking YouTube, basically.
Oh.
TikTok's taking too much bandwidth.
So we're going to have to do what we were talking about earlier. The audio is just going to suck for TikTok.
Well, I mean, the only person we have on YouTube right now is Ryan and me, so...
So it can suck.
Yeah, we'll let YouTube suck.
Let YouTube suck, and we'll just post the full video. As long as TikTok doesn't start doing what it was doing last time. Because after this, I mean, YouTube's going to be the only live we've got going, unfortunately.
Unless we want to start up a Twitch or...
Yeah, I didn't think we could do music on Twitch. Because the artists are going to be playing.
They can play their music on Twitch.
Oh.
We couldn't just... Like, we can't play a fucking Travis Tritt song on Twitch. Just
Can
on
the artist
Spotify.
play it, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you. We just can't play,
I
play
could
like
get
background
my
music.
guitar and play whatever we want.
Well, let's see it then.
No.
I said yes. Oh, share it like crazy. Come on, hit them tap it. And likey, share. Let's go. Let's get some people in here for the next 45 minutes. Pharryn's doing something over here. I don't know what he's doing, but it's okay. Ooh, who popped in? Oh, it said Gatlin shared. Bushu 79 says hi. Hi, Bushu. A Bushu. A Bushu. I can't believe that it won't let you share it from that system. It's really weird. I'm going to try something. It might screw it up, but since we're early, it's going to be okay. I'm going to see if I can watch our live off of my account. It doesn't. But it lets me mess around on it. So I was going to... won't let me watch lives because we're on live. But it won't let me share my own live for some reason. Why? That's strange. Is that 3 in the corner?
What 3?
There was a ghost 3 in the corner left.
I don't know.
Hi, everybody.
Fuck you, don't.
I'd like to steal that from them. But I don't steal stuff from them. They might ruin us. Purdy's on here. How we doing, Purdy? You're Purdy. Clifford Jackson. Oh, he joined from our shorts. Thanks, Clifford. That's awesome. Glad you guys are watching our stuff. Hopefully you like our live night. What are you doing? What was it? Oh. I got you. Christopher, how we doing? We're trying something tonight that we tried last week, and it didn't work. So hopefully we got the bugs worked out of it. Chip, Shelly, how you doing? Sheila, sorry. Barry. So last week we did this live with Leet and yours, and we're not starting yet. We're really just kind of making sure we don't have bugs in the system. We're going to be actually starting at 8 o'clock. So you guys that are in here just saying hi, that's awesome. Stay in here. Tim, Justin, Michael, Aaron, how we doing?
No, they went inside, I think.
Hey, Heath, what's going on? Heath's in here early tonight. Did you hit any deer tonight, buddy? I'm sorry, that was terrible.
Eric.
Oh, you did? Okay, well, he's in here. Abby, I don't know what this is, Andy. So we're just trying to get right now. We're going to stay live starts at 8 o'clock, and we'll get as close as we can. I don't know when he'll be here. I know he's planning on being here tonight, so hopefully that'll help us more conversation roll. And you guys commenting and stuff like that will be nice. Yeah, definitely like Cheryl and how we're doing. And anything you guys want to talk about or have any questions about, perfect. But there you go. I already talked to him. He didn't. Actually, you might have. Katie might have said no, you're not allowed. She said, she said you might have, but you might have trouble.
No, that doesn't sound like a
Well, you got any time to come down here and be on here if you want. Yeah, I'm still in, kind of.
Yeah.
Benzie, how you doing? Benzie. Uh-oh, I just got a text.
I'm at like work out right now.
Yeah, we got auto, don't you?
That's cheating.
That's cheating.
I never said that to fair.
He just said he's going to win. That's like we're talking about sitting out there in that target. He's like, I won that. He's going to win. That needs to be cut into a short. That part specifically. Yeah, he's more welcome to come in here with us. He knows more music than I do. I kind of know music. I know enough to play around. He knows more of a broad spectrum of music than I do. He's not like you were. He got more into the rock and heavier stuff than I did. That one come on here or something anyway. Heath has to be a special guest at some point. He's special.
He's a Sweeney. He's definitely special.
Hey, you're outnumbered right now. I'd be careful. They're all about your size, okay?
It's all right. You guys are all really, really special people.
Well, bless your little heart, Pharryn. Oh, we can talk education. Absolutely. We'll talk about the education system and how it's failing in America and stuff that she doesn't like us talking about. We can do that. Special. Well, you know, we got them CDLs. We can't do learning. Yeah, Ryan. Ryan's going to hop in here with us for a minute. Hop in. You want to say hi to Uncle Heath and Aunt Joe?
Yeah.
Here, no. Talking to the mic. Look right there.
Hi.
Did you hear him good?
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't know what that name is. Sean? Sean, welcome, Sean.
Yeah, Sean Gardner, 86.
Okay.
Jake's in here. Jake.
Jake, are you showing up? Oh, Uncle Heath said, "What's up, buddy?"
Sup?
Ryan had a basketball game today. He actually did really well.
Did you?
Yeah.
He
Awesome.
got out of his. He was the last game. He was real nervous and was just not moving around a whole lot because of his nervous energy. And this game, he was actually out on the floor playing and being a good asset to their team. He got quite a bit more playing time this time.
Heath
So
wants to know if you guys won.
A team did, but B team lost.
yeah, so they had two games. First game they won by 19, and the second game they lost by 18. So technically they win both games.
Ow.
No, they were up by 1 overall. I
Exactly.
guess.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh.
So technically, if you looked at it as a full game in that aspect, both games were just only half a game. You guys still won.
True.
Why? We need Heath on here as a special guest. Plus, Joe, I told him about this already. I want you guys coming on here before the Jeep run, one of you, if not both of you, and try to set up something online. Say hi, Ryan.
Hi,
How's
Aunt
it,
Joe.
Joe? I want you guys to come on here and actually talk about the Jeep run a little bit, or just talk music and throw it in there. And I want to set something up online, whether you guys have it for your stuff, so you can put it on your Facebook page and stuff. And that way people can donate online directly to the cause itself. So that when the Jeep run starts, we have a big portion coming from that alone. So that'd be real cool, I think. Maybe we can even, I don't know if it's hard stretch this year, but maybe get some merchandise and sell for the Jeep run. Or we could even set up where they have T-shirts, pre-sales on T-shirts. If we set it early enough, they can pre-sale off from the YouTube channel. Or have a link for it anyway.
Neither of our channels, I don't think either of us can have like sponsor links or stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, we put it in our video, though.
Yeah. We, like,
Ryan, go ahead. Go ahead, buddy. Russell having technical difficulties with his tablet. Yeah, Joe, if that's something you guys would really want to do. Muddy Creek, how we doing? Hey, I've been meaning to email you. I haven't talked to the doctor that day. I've been just swamped with trying to figure out what we're doing here with TikTok Class getting banned. But I do have your email stuff. You guys do have my number. So if you want to get a hold of me and try to get something set up, you're more than welcome. It'll be a little different. From everything I've seen from you guys, seems like you guys are more of like a southern rock band, almost like a Leonard Skinner style. I really like their stuff though. I found them on Soul Gravy. Soul Gravy's a guy here on TikTok. He is cross-platforming to YouTube as well.
Yeah.
He has his page, which is Soul Gravy. He plays music and talks music, and then he has a podcast, Texas to Tennessee, I believe.
Joe, this is my shop, not Eric's garage.
Oh yeah, no, mine's organized now. I got it really organized to do this in my place. Like,
And then we come over here where mine's. kind
but
of a
yours
disaster.
looks organized. See, what's funny is
Somewhat.
this is organized. What you can't see is the rest of the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my shop's still organized though. What you got there? Oh, okay. Nah, I'm good. Jake did not respond to anything about if he was gonna hop on here with us or not. So
No, Jake's fired.
no, we're not firing Jake. No, we're not.
No, I'm firing Jake.
Well, it's a good thing I'm the boss. He's not fired.
I'll fire you too.
You can just black him out on the screen every time
Yeah.
he's here. That's
I'm doing it.
and then put the anonymous voiceover. So there's this one time where you just can't
Oh my
understand.
God, I need to figure out how to get the effects working on this thing.
Oh god, that would be funny. Oh. Or just a unicorn.
What?
A magical unicorn. A magical unicorn, Charlie.
It's a magical Leopleurodon.
No, that's a magical Leopleurodon. They are magical unicorns.
They're just unicorns.
Oh, I thought they were magical unicorns. Oh.
No, I'm not. You're winning.
I doubt she is. There's over 5,000 clicks. I doubt she's.
I got over 1,000 twice.
She does pretty good. Like I gave her a challenge the other night. We had like half hour to 45 minutes, and I had like 200 likes. I'm like, you think you can get me to 5,000 by this time? And she's like, well, yeah. I'm like, that's in like 45 minutes. Well, I was, different time zone. She's like, it's an hour and 45 minutes. She was like 200 off. She was really getting it. Hey, yeah, Joe, Heath, like it as much as you can. Share it to everybody that you got on TikTok or Facebook or whatever. We are live on YouTube as well.
We're kind of toddy on
kind of
YouTube.
live, yeah. YouTube is getting screwed over by TikTok, but we don't really have anybody following our lives on YouTube, so we're probably just going to leave it here on TikTok for tonight, and hopefully we can stay with TikTok. But from the sounds of everything, TikTok's being banned Sunday. Unfortunately. Hey, there are 4 people in the live. Holy cow. 2 of them are in the room, but there's 4 of them in here so far. And well, we usually it's.
Well, I'm not on the TikTok live.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it may be Jake.
I'm
Jake
on
maybe.
YouTube.
Jake will get on and set his phone down just so it shows that there's another person in here sometimes. So, yeah. So Heath. So I made a video the other night about it because I dug into it, trying to figure out what was going on with it, and at the time, there's a senator or something that proposed a bill to push it out 270 days for the ban, so it wouldn't start immediately on the 20th, and give them a chance to actually do something to fix it.
What are you doing
And
here?
then you can't say what you normally say to them.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Oh,
what are
okay,
you
okay.
Yeah.
doing?
But anyway, there was a guy that he proposed a bill to push the ban back 270 days to give TikTok a chance to actually change something, sell, whatever. And then the Supreme Court had to make a judgment as well on if the initial ruling was unconstitutional, but because TikTok is not an American company, it doesn't really have very many rights because of that, which kind of stinks.
Hey, lifted 4x4 is back.
Is he? He was live earlier today, man. I was gonna hop in, and we ended up doing stuff. I hope you had a good live. I know you had somebody in there with you. So this is he's been popping in on the regular lives throughout the week. This is what the podcast looks like. Podcast setup. Again, you'll have to follow us on YouTube because it sounds like TikTok's going away. But I guess Friday, about noon, 2 o'clock, the Supreme Court ruled that it wasn't unconstitutional, and the bill was denied. It was voted down unanimously. So it sounds like it's going away for now. How long? Who knows? I
Maybe
do
forever.
know that TikTok is pushing another company on TikTok that is
Huh?
very similar to TikTok. So
It's going to have the same problems because it's also
that's a big issue too. Is that like all the money that TikTok's getting from the U.S. citizens isn't getting taxed? What?
You want to talk about what you did a little bit earlier?
I don't know what I
Your,
did
uh,
earlier.
Your
Oh!
larceny incident.
My what?
Your larceny
Larceny.
incident.
It was not. We can't talk about crimes on here. It was not a crime.
Oh, yeah, it kind of was.
Um, we're not censoring you, Joe Beth. Did I miss a comment from you? Gatlin, is it not allowing some to come in? Okay.
I would.
I don't know.
It would show up on here. Because this is.
Oh, maybe
your-
she's saying is the government censoring me,
Oh,
being
I don't
funny. I no, that's not the problem. Problem is the government wants more money out of a company that isn't a U.S. company. But anyway, so we will talk about that in about half an hour. We will start the show with that. How's that sound?
No.
Yes, because we're not started yet. We haven't done our official sponsors yet. Until we do our official sponsors, the podcast has not started. Give Jake some time to make his way here.
Oh.
Might
Seth
not happen
says
'cause
got
my
no
kid-
sound on YouTube.
Uh-oh. All right, well, girl, how we doing? Well, if I could sign for you, Seth, and you could understand it, I would tell you to go to TikTok for now. Kojo, how we doing? Jeremy, how we doing? Jeremy? It's censoring their comments.
Yeah, probably.
You mean
Let me see.
no?
But that's what they're saying is their comments aren't coming through.
We're doing shit.
Some comments in live were filtered to protect the community's experiences. So, Heath and Joe, if it is censoring you, it's because you are mentioning a direct brand, something illegal, or the language in it is wrong. I don't know if that's true or not because it's not showing us. Usually it shows us when there's a comment that is blocked, and we are able to decide if it comes through or not. Oh, really, Raymond? You tell him how it is, buddy. You tell him. Yeah, get him, buddy. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I don't know if TikTok's actually censoring you. Oh yes, it is very sensitive.
Very.
Especially in the comments, you can't curse in the comments. You can't put anything that may be considered bullying or some other phrases that I can't even say the phrases of the words because it will kick us completely off. That's one thing that we wanted to build away from as well with TikTok and YouTube was getting all of the followers over to YouTube, which this ban may help us. I doubt it, but it might. Because we would rather get to where we're just doing lives on YouTube because there's less censorship, and then effectively getting away from lives altogether so we can start doing like 3 or 4 different artists a weekend, so that way we have our weekends freed up again come summer. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Jake has not answered me. Get hold of McKaylee. You know she's the boss anyway.
Yeah, she does.
They may be eating still too.
Can I plug my phone into this?
It's in. Where's that?
Over there.
Yeah. I don't think that's plugged into anything.
Yeah, no, it's not.
That's not plugged into anything. Go plug it into my truck like I told you. Oh, go plug it in the Yukon then. Or Farron's got something for you. Oh no. There you go. You can charge it right there. So Heath, Joe, how's the audio sounding for you? I know we can hear what it sounds like going through our system, but
Seth said it's come back on YouTube now.
okay, cool.
There's
Thanks, Seth. Thanks for letting us know that our audio is still good on YouTube. Hey, and you're on the YouTube link. Go ahead. Oh, Farron, you're quiet. Anyway, Seth, since you're on YouTube, if you'd like, share that link on Facebook and to your friends. Try to get some people in here before we start getting going at 8 o'clock.
I was quiet because I turned my mic off, Gatlin.
Are you double sure that this is videoing?
Yes.
Are you positive? Because, that was a big issue.
Yes.
Okay.
it says
I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight yet. Yes, I do.
Why are my shoes so dusty?
Because I want to talk about the TikTok stuff, for one.
And what happened at the gas station.
Yes, that will be the very first thing we talk about.
That'd be
Because
good.
we talked about your screw up last. We had a really good story to talk about for Jacob too. He met Dr. Watts. So when he gets here, he's telling that story.
Okay.
Kaylee's mom. And it was an accident.
Wait.
Do you think my shoes are just dusty because of the floor?
Wait. What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, it's not his fault. It's just some reason just keeps freezing and just turns off by itself.
Frank's got too much on it.
I think that might be because I got too like.
Hey.
So have you seen Drumeo? Drumeo, is that they have a bunch of different drummers on there, and they do the thing where they have them play a song that they've never heard the drums to, right, Heath?
You don't have it, so.
My nose. I don't believe I do.
Those videos are absolutely amazing. Those guys are ridiculously talented. Have you watched any of that?
Who are you talking to?
Heath.
Oh, I seen that they had Red Hot Chili Peppers guy. I don't know if it was them or not, but I seen something similar where they had the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer on
Yeah.
and played drums to something he had never heard.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. And like it's never really like perfect. It's not, they're not playing the song like as it is. They're playing what they would play for that song.
It usually
But
is
it's
really close.
not usually.
Well, that one I seen was
Usually like it fits. If you're not really paying attention to the drums, like it works, but they're still super talented and sound really good. Mike Portnoy, that's Dream Theater's drummer, right?
Man, this is good conversation for when we actually start. We're close. We're getting close. They said they're picking up Heartland right now. So they are planning on coming out still.
Okay.
Hey, text her, see if she has some.
Yeah, I've never really listened to Dream Theater that much. I've listened to, watched videos of him drumming specifically, and he is crazy talented. I like how Eric starts this whole podcast deal and then just kind of abandons me by myself here.
I'm working on something.
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, well, abandons me here with his son.
I don't know. He thought you were height. It could be yours.
Oh, stand up, stand up.
Hey, Levi.
How tall I am compared to you. Stand
I
up.
can't. There's a microphone in my way.
No.
Yeah, it's blocking me in here.
Good excuse anyway.
Come on.
Ooh. And I'm back. Got it fixed. Good to go. That was sneaky. It was very sneaky.
I've been doing it the whole time.
I know. Oh. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't even know who Dream Theater is off the top of my head.
They're a like progressive metal band.
Yeah, I mean, would I know any of their music, though? Is the question.
Probably not.
Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, Heath said yes, you do.
What song do I know? Justy, how you doing? Pull Me Under. Doesn't sound familiar. Sing it for me, Farron.
I don't listen to Dream Theater. I don't know it.
If he says I know it, then I know it. It's just something that I don't know by the name. It's probably something I know by the lyrics. Gallant over there giving candy to kids.
Kids.
That one.
I mean, you're the same size. Actually, they're bigger than you. That's funny. Play it. I don't. Can we play it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna make money off of it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just as long as it doesn't kick the video from. We'll just have to mute it on the edit if we have to.
Yeah, which we can do once it's already uploaded.
Yeah, we'll play it in the background. You know, yeah, we'll run this kind of like uh-oh, couldn't connect, try to reconnect. We'll play music kind of like we do on our regular lives, maybe.
See, this is how tall I am compared to Farron.
Yeah, short, fair and short. We know.
That's why his nickname is Shorty.
Just use the phone, LOL. Now we're gonna let you guys hear it too. We'll let everybody hear this. I don't know if we can hear it, though. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. And it's playing through the computer to the. Okay, awesome. Ball of mucus. Ball of mucus. I don't know that one either. Oh, pull me under. Yeah, got it. No, it's literally they say it like 10 times in the song. More than 10 times. What are you doing? Stop it.
I have the song muted on TikTok, but now they can hear it.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. I know this song. I do know this song. I know this song really well. I did not know it was Dream Theater. For some reason, Dream Theater just doesn't make anything for me.
Okay, yeah.
Farron's gonna do something.
No, he's not.
Uh-huh.
No, he's not.
Farron's telling him to do something.
How's that, Heath?
Yeah, let us know. Tigers 2434. How we doing? Ooh, make sure also if you can, when you see somebody pop in, hit the high button to them. Still loud, he said. All right, good, Heath. You can be our audio guy. Let us know how we're sounding. That you don't have to go back and do it. Most of those people are not in here anymore, Farron. It's a waste of time.
Back and doing it.
We'll stop. We got a new message. New message is more important.
It's not letting me say hi to him.
That's because they're not a verified account. Or something. Redneck, how we doing? Yeah, I did not know this was by, was it Dream Theater? Yeah. Now I know who Dream Theater is. They have like 4 other songs I probably know too. This is Dad actually got into these guys, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Eldon is in the YouTube chat.
Awesome. What's going on, Eldon? Byron, do not wave at him. No.
No.
Don't do it.
I give him
No.
the finger.
Yeah, probably, Heath. You're probably right. I probably have heard most of their stuff because I know this song really well. I just did not realize. Yeah,
I probably should.
yeah, don't. Yeah, I knew. I seen them wheels a turning. Yeah, they are really good. For some reason, just Dream Theater did not catch my mind. The only thing I think of for Dream Theater is Motley Crue, because wasn't that supposed to be the title of one of their albums? Was Dream Theater, and they changed it to House of Pain or something like that.
I have no clue on that.
It was in the Motley Crue movie, and Farron doesn't watch movies, so what?
Eldon says more Ryan, less Eric.
No, that's okay. Eldon won't stay in very long.
I agree with you, Eldon.
Yeah, yeah. Man, we've got a lot of likes for not even starting officially. Oh, Farron's getting serious about something. Well, that sucks. What about your live link? What about your link thing that you use in the semi?
It's in the semi.
Ah, shit. That sucks. I mean, it's working right now.
Yeah, I'm about to just cancel the fucking Starlink. Go.
Yeah.
There's no point in paying for it if I get bitched out when I use
it.
what I pay for.
Yeah. The garage is ready. But I mean, it's at the point we could do this in there already. Just got to figure out how you do the whole TV thing. I don't know how you do that.
I'll spend a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't want to do that. It's kind of also a long song. I think it's an 8-minute song. Well, TikTok's staying up with it though. So
These might pick up.
like 2 or 3. We're getting ready to actually it's live right now, but the it hasn't technically
Set it down for a minute, buddy. I'm doing something.
Mom says hi, Gatlin.
I'm using my phone's hotspot now because they threw a fit because I was using the internet that I pay for.
Is what it is.
Yep, whatever.
Okay.
Hi, Nini.
Say we're close enough. What do you think?
8
I
o'clock?
mean, you originally said 7:30, and it's
Well, 7:30's to sit and say hi to everybody.
oh.
8 o'clock is the official start. So like when we go back, like, yeah, what we've talked about is good, so we can leave that in there. But like just editing wise, we can edit from 8 on. But at the same time, like what we talked about, bands and whatnot, we can leave that in if it's good. But yeah, hell with it. We'll go ahead and start it. So where do we start? That's the question. Oh, well, yes, we'll get to that story. But okay, we're going to start with 4 guests in TikTok. I don't know how many on YouTube. And 6,000 likes. It's a good start, just to start. Yeah, YouTube's probably throwing a huge fit now.
Right.
Everything's going to throw a huge fit now.
Yep.
That's okay, though.
Elvin said more mindless, Eric.
You waved at a Mac. Oh, and I got you. I thought, never mind.
Yeah, you told me to do that.
I thought they messaged you waved at a Mac. I'm like, yeah, sometimes. Like,
No, don't.
so anyway, we're gonna officially start this off as we normally do, or normally as we did last time. This podcast and this show tonight is brought to you by the publisher. You may not be able to see that. That is their symbol. The publisher is our official sponsor. They are located in Bethany, Illinois. They're a nice, clean, fun bar to go to. They have music on the weekends. They have karaoke, I think, every Friday night, or try to. They have acoustics on Sundays.
And
They
good
have
food.
they have good food. They have room to rent for events. They also use that room for live indoor music because it has a music stage. They have music outside with an outdoor bar as well. They have a nice, I think it's 60 feet. I may be wrong, but a 60-foot bar made out of 110-year-old wood. It gives it a nice saloon feel to the place.
110-year-old wood?
Yep. It's been going, I think, 8 years now, 6 to 8 years, something like that. They may be coming up, 6 to 8.
It's almost a
Thought it was
10-year
longer than that.
anniversary.
No, they haven't hit their 10 yet, I don't believe. They may be getting close. I may be wrong. Mom, tell me if I'm wrong or right. But the publisher is our official sponsor for our channel. So if you're in the area and you want to check them out, go check them out. Again, that's in Bethany, Illinois. We're also sponsored by Power in the Prairie Lands.
She said 9.
9 years. Oh, 9 years. So they're coming up on their 10. We're also sponsored by Power in the Prairie Lands, who has donated the guitar that is signed by the artists that come on our live show.
I mean, it's more we are than we're sponsored.
Yes, we are. Okay. Excuse me for burping in the mic. But we are Power in the Prairie Lands. It is another YouTube channel we run. But that's really Pharryn's channel. Ryan, you want to hand that to me? Yep.
Yeah.
And I was looking for... We'll wait. We were looking for a cheap guitar just to throw up in the background for when we have guests on to have it signed. And as you see here, this is not a cheap guitar, but it is perfect because Pharryn doesn't like it. And so that's perfect for us. Throw it in the background and have artists sign it like we have here, as you can see in the video. Signed by Leighton Ewers, who is our very first guest on the podcast. And the video, the full video, is on YouTube right now. It is very, very rough.
Yeah.
We ran into a lot of issues with...
That's not going to sit. No? Maybe.
Ta-da! Anyway. Yep. So... Our very first video that's up on YouTube right now with Leighton Ewers as our guest is really rough. We were running into issues with TikTok and YouTube, which were...
Hey, country music clips.
Hey, what's going on, Ty? Thanks for hopping in here. This is possibly our last live podcast on TikTok. As everybody knows, TikTok may be getting banned on Sunday. We'll see. But if so, everybody that's on here watching and whatnot, you can always go to YouTube and find us at Tunes and Throttles, or on YouTube at Tunes and Throttles. The full podcast, if you missed part of it or all of it, you can always go to YouTube and find it at Tunes and Throttles. Again, our very first one, it is rough. The audio is a little...
Very rough.
The audio isn't terrible. We just didn't have the mic set up correctly, for one. Anyway, the audio is a little spotty because we didn't have the mics figured out quite yet for the live. The video cuts in and out because it is a direct recording from TikTok, and we are having issues, kind of like we are tonight. We may have some spots that cut out while we're talking, and we apologize for that. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. But on YouTube for this next one,
We will have a good recording.
and audio,
have it recording separately. So
which last time the button got hit twice, and we didn't have it set up to say, hey, are you sure you want to end this recording? So the very first one with Leighton, unfortunately, is a little choppy. You missed part of our conversation a little bit, not much. And it does cut into him playing just a little bit. He said he's happy with it, so as long as the artist is happy with it, I'm happy with it, because that's what this is for, is getting these unrecognized artists out there for people to actually hear their music. Our next guest is Kevin Thomas, and all of his stuff is Kevin Thomas or Kevin Thomas Official on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook, and Spotify. He just released a song the other day, which I don't know if you can play it or not now, but it's called Cold Hearted. You can only find it on YouTube right now, I believe, and maybe even iTunes or Apple Music, because Spotify, I called him like, hey man, I can't find this anywhere. And he's like, dude, it's on YouTube. I found it. YouTube, I've been having trouble finding his stuff directly. Nobody else does. Just my account and his account are not wanting to work together for some reason. But
he probably has you blocked.
could. I wouldn't blame him. But his music on Spotify, it didn't post, and it was supposed to go up at midnight last night before. And I told him, like, hey, this ain't up. You know, I don't know what's going on. And he goes, well, you know, Tusha, how we doing? He's like, and Speedy, how we doing? Yeah. Anyway, he said that Spotify had linked him to a brand new account instead of using his existing account. So they said it may be 2 to 4 days before it's up on Spotify, but it is on YouTube. It is, scroll down, go to videos actually, go up and go to videos if you can. Big Rich, how we doing?
You realize that changed nothing. It was all videos.
I'm sorry. Scroll down. Actually, look up Kevin Thomas and Cold Hearted.
I'm just going through his.
His album cover is what you'll see. Yeah, see, I couldn't find it that way either. You just got to look up Kevin Thomas Cold Hearted, and it will pop up. Because that's how I got it to pop up. I couldn't get it to pop up the other way.
Literally right there.
Oh, is it? Where? No, that's not it. That's not. That's a short. That's
4 minutes fucking long.
But it's not it's not the official song. Like the official song has the background band and everything in it. Like this is what is released as for the album. That's it. There's no video to it. It's just an album. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, Heath, let us know if this is for you guys.
Oh, I guess if there's no.
Put it in 3.
Huh?
It showed 3 on this side again.
If there's no video, there's no point in having it over.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Have to restart it. There we go.
I'm not real good left-handed.
Jonathan, how we doing?
Hey, Jonathan.
Now, this is a song that he co-wrote. Music's louder than us. That's okay. As long as the music's not too loud. Hi, Jake. Get over here. we have a bigger live guest live view than we do people on here.
Yeah.
Studio's starting to fill up, it looks like. You guys are good. I wasn't saying that to make you leave. Okay. Okay. That word is allowed on here, though. Now, I would like to at some point, not immediately after, but I would like to play his other song, Missin' Michigan.
Yeah.
Because I believe this one I think would be a hit too. But Missin' Michigan, if it gets on the radio, it will be a #1 hit. Now, I don't know if he's going to release this with electric guitar on a different album or something, because this is the acoustic.
Yeah.
But Missin' Michigan is not acoustic, and whoever's playing the guitar on it is amazing. Now, again, I don't know if he's playing this on guitar. I believe he is, because he's a really good guitar player. He's about to get into it right here. He's about to start picking. Playing like that on an acoustic, too. I mean, you know more about guitars, so you can tell me if it's hard or not.
If you have an acoustic set up properly, it's no harder to play than an electric.
It stopped.
What the hell?
Well, if the music stopped and you can still hear us, that's okay. You guys can always go look up that song. It's called
Cold Hearted.
Yeah, that's Cold Hearted. Go put that up. Thank you. And then you can come sit back down with us. That was Cold Hearted by Kevin Thomas. Definitely go check him out on YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Kevin Thomas Official, and Kevin Thomas. He is going to be our next guest on the 25th. He's going to be split screen. He's going to be a split screen guest. He's not going to be in person. He's about 7.5 hours away, and he's got a lot going on right now, so he's not able to actually make the drive, and that's okay. Rudy, how we doing? I said that right? Or is that Nudie?
No, that's Rudy.
Rudy, Nudie. I can't really see, even with glasses.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Kevin Thomas, I mean, we'll definitely get into more about him in the live, but you missed. We'll get into more about him, but Kevin Thomas is definitely an up-and-coming artist. He seems like he has the right connections to possibly get his stuff pushed out further. Yeah. And I hope we can help with this podcast. You know, even though we're really small, we've got a lot of talk going on within the community itself. Maybe not as far as YouTube and TikTok itself, but the music community is talking about us already. So hopefully we can get everybody else talking. Yeah, Heath, unfortunately, we're going to freeze and whatnot because we have bad connection. And I apologize for that. But again, stay in here so you can see some stuff if you can. And at the same time, we will be posting the full video on YouTube later on, and it will not have any of the freezing or the audio issues that we may have without it. Yeah, we're officially on here now, Ryan. So I have to tell a story.
Yes.
Do you need to go do something?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, take that. It's fine. You're fine. It's fine where it's at. Never mind. Yeah. Okay, Mike, your microphone's on, so you can talk.
Okay.
So, yeah, Mike, your Ryan is on. So anyway, so I have to tell a story on myself tonight because we made Pharryn tell a story on himself last weekend about. Yeah, he didn't just tell a story. He showed an entire video of heartbreaking destruction of a project he had.
It sucked. It's right up
Yeah, his yeah, it is. It's right there. And honestly, you couldn't tell that the thing had caught fire by looking at it, but he had a vehicle catch fire, and we made him put the video up for Leeton and everybody on the live to see.
It was
So he walked out with his phone. I think. You see his phone over there? Oh, careful. It's back on. We're good. Ryan, sit up. Stop moving around. It's not on your phone yet?
sorry.
You what? Lost my mic? Oh, Ryan knocked his mic almost knocked his mic over. You walked away with your phone, I think. I think did you walk away with your phone?
No, I walked away to go plug my phone in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause
Oh,
it's-
Phone's been in the
oh, I got you. Okay.
office, so
Heath, I don't know what you mean by lost your mic. If that was when Ryan moved it, or you don't have audio from us, so
I'm gonna take my jacket off.
that's fine. Stop moving around the mics. Thank you. So anyway, I'm going to tell this story on myself because I made Pharryn not only tell it, but show the video.
still have audio on our end.
Okay. Gatlin, do you have video over there? I don't know. It's shown us it's good. Do you have audio over there at all? Can you hear me? Okay. All right. So, even though the video may be buffering, you can hear me talk. So, we're dealing with some other difficulties tonight. But anyway, on our way out here, we had to stop at the gas station. I had to fuel up my truck. Okay. I had to fuel up my truck, so I had enough gas to get back home after we video this tonight. And Gatlin ran in the store to get a few things for herself, and I was not thinking. Because you can't pay at the pump at that place, and I was just in a hurry. So we left, and I didn't pay for my gas.
You're going
And
to jail.
no, so I got a phone call from my mom about 20 minutes after we got out here, if that, going, hey, you forgot to pay your gas bill. I'm like, what do you mean I forgot to pay my gas bill? I pay my gas bill every month. She goes, at R&K, I was like, oh, shit, yeah, I didn't do that. So,
How did she know?
and my dad was in the background. Yep, they called the cops. They're looking for you. Oh, bullshit. No, they called us telling us that you left without paying, so you better get up there and do it. All right. So Gatlin ran up there for me.
How did Nini know? But how did she know?
Okay, so Gatlin says if you get out of TikTok and get back in, it will unfreeze. Lance, how we doing?
Seth says it's good on YouTube, so
Awesome. I'm glad Seth's still in here. Seth? Jared's sick. Oh, poor. Ooh, no. Yep, Maylee's got RSV right now. That's why she's not here with us.
One of my friends in my class, I think they have RSV because they had a 105 temperature.
Do you need me to fix those?
Yeah.
Okay. They're not tight enough, are they?
No.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
good.
one of my friends, Tuesday night we have this after school program, and he
Try that.
left with like a 105,
Is that better?
106
Yeah.
temperature. So
Yeah. That
he
stinks.
hasn't been at school since then,
That stinks.
and he wasn't at our game yesterday.
But yeah. So that was my story. I ran off. What? Oh, they called Pawpaw. So Gatlin says they called Pawpaw, which is my dad, and said one of them Sweeney boys took off without paying for their gas. You better figure it out. And Raymond's over there going, yeah, I'll figure it out for you. Come on, I'll give you a what for.
Raymond.
But no, we did get it taken care of. Apple user, how you doing? Say hi to Apple user. I'm just kidding. You can. We'll wave at the unrecognized accounts because that's what we're about. It's helping
Yeah.
unrecognized talent reach to the top.
Also waved at Heath.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, we're having internet issues, but again, this whole thing will be live on YouTube. So anyway,
Tell him, Raymond.
Bad weekend for using internet out here at my house because the Chili Bowl's going on.
I thought that was. Oh yeah, I guess that would have been yesterday too, wasn't it?
Yeah, yesterday and today.
We're
Yeah.
also
So
watching the football game, so.
yeah, so it is what it is, and we have a bunch of phones on it as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
that
just
doesn't help.
disconnected my phone from it.
Yeah,
so.
it's okay. Yeah. So I'm lost where I was going with.
All I know is you're a dirty thief.
See,
Now I went.
Guilty.
I did take care of it.
Only because you got caught.
Yeah, that's true. If I wouldn't have got caught, I probably wouldn't have went back. Only because I wouldn't have thought of it. Yeah, I didn't even think of it. It's not like I did it intentionally. It was just, I'm in a hurry. Galton came from inside already, so I'm like, all right, I can take off.
Jake wants to know how much longer we're going to be live.
Until 10 p.m. is the plan. Well, 9
For a little
to 10.
while.
Yeah, 9 to 10. We try to
9:30.
keep our podcast to one minimum of an hour to a max of 2 hours. Our last one was an hour and 45 minutes. Just depends on the topics and the topics we get into, how the conversation gets rolling, and the comments if they come in and get us some more something else to talk about. Tammy, how we doing? And I can't read that one. Vamped mic? Yeah, that's okay. Welcome in. But yeah, so
Working on it.
I will say,
Oh.
you got puzzle piece. We got a puzzle piece.
See if I can do the puzzle.
Hey,
I
we got
did
the
it.
puzzle piece. All right.
What does that do?
And make sure that we're actually active and it's not just like somebody doing a live of them sleeping or something like that. Because people do that. It's weird.
Do you want to hear the full version of that song? The short I sent you the other day.
Not on here. Not yet.
Okay.
I want to listen to it first
Oh, I know
before
what
we
song
put it
Okay.
on a live. Because it is good. From what I heard, it is a good song.
Oh, let me
But
know
I
what
would
song.
like to actually hear the whole thing
Let me think.
before it goes on the live.
What?
I know what song it is.
What? No. It's one thing. Hey, careful with that. Don't smudge off that signature. Gatlin.
She's like, I don't care.
Marker doesn't work on guitars the greatest. So.
What happened to that?
What happened to what?
Guitar that they
Gat-
signed?
It's
No,
right there.
the
Gatlin's
Night
got it.
Ranger one.
Oh, the Night Ranger guitar? Okay, so we can tell that story. That's a good story. So,
You've already told
Ryan,
Oh, but those are with different people though.
I don't care. Yeah, that wasn't on a podcast though.
Oh,
That was us doing a test.
not true.
So Ryan's first, which I think it's up to, but I don't know. Anyway, Ryan's first concert ever was Night Ranger. If you don't know who Night Ranger is an 80s rock band, alternative rock, and my dad was a big fan of them, and I'm a big fan of them. So for Dad's birthday, I took him and Ryan and Gatlin to a Night Ranger concert.
I think that was
Now,
all the way back in-
when I was in high school, I was probably 14, 15 years old. I went to a Night Ranger concert with my dad, and I told him to bring his guitar so I could get them all to sign it for him, and I did. And they did all sign it. We got pictures of them with it doing it and all that type of stuff. So it was awesome. We took Ryan, and
We had an amazing time.
we had an amazing time. Ryan pretty well sat on my shoulder the whole time right at the front stage.
And then in the
He
middle,
got what?
everyone-
Nine guitar picks? Yeah, 9 guitar picks throughout the show.
1.5.
1.5 drumsticks, and both of them signed my guitar that is now his guitar. Because he signed for us.
Someone there.
Yep, there's YouTube video. Well, there's a YouTube video of it, and there's also a
Sorry, TikTok.
what do you do?
I just swiped the camera off.
Oh no.
I got there.
So anyway, he got to get all that, and it was just a really cool thing, especially for a young kid for their very first concert, getting all that stuff. I told him, I was like, look, I've been to a lot of concerts. Even when I was a kid, I got a lot of stuff. I never got that much from one freaking concert, though. So that was a special night. They got a picture of me as well. The Devin had a picture of you on my shoulder getting the guitar pick from the guitar player as their main picture for a while.
What did it say on the title for it?
It was just their profile picture. That was their profile picture for a while. So that was pretty neat. We've dropped 2 people. I think Heath left even.
Looks like he's on YouTube still.
Oh, Heath is? Okay.
Yeah.
But no, it was that was a really cool one too. I was hoping Jake would be here soon, but
Hurry up, Jake.
it's kind of sounding like Jake's not coming.
Making me might be mad at him.
Young,
He
how we
said
doing?
they were on their way.
But then he also said, "How long are y'all going to be on there?"
He said en route. After that.
I don't trust him.
No, he did. That's what he did.
Well, because I'd like to talk about the Leeton podcast with Jake on here.
Because he was the one that was.
What song, Jake?
Oh, the song that you were going to play and I told you no.
Oh,
It's probably on YouTube, Jake.
yes, it is. I will send it to you.
Yep. Not that we don't want to plug another artist. It's just until we reach out to him. You're doing that right in the mic, buddy.
Oh.
yeah. You everything you say, every sound you make's going right in there. I just want to get your attention so you know. It's not that I don't want to plug artists on here because that's all we do is plugging artists that are unrecognized. But I want to make sure that not just one of their songs follows what I want on this podcast, that most of their songs. Because don't get me wrong, you can have one song that's opposite of what we want. I don't care. But if the majority of your
Check
music,
your Facebook, buddy.
if the majority of your music is opposite of what I believe is country, I'm not going to put you on here as a country artist. That's all there is to it. But it does, I mean, from what I've heard of it, it is a good song. I haven't heard the full version yet, but playing it now. But we've got a lot of cool artists already lined up. We have 9 still. We had 9 last week, and I got another one set up. So now that Leeton's gone, we still have 9 more set up, 2 all the way until May. We've got a few local guys, about half and half of local guys and guys that are out of state, whether they're in Colorado or Kentucky right now are the 2 that we have. One of them from Colorado is headed to Texas. I know I've talked to, and one's out of Indiana.
Oh,
One's
really?
out of Indiana. Yeah, Preston McCabe. He will be on here at some point. He has a song. It's called I'm Gonna Fill Their Shoes. Not Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes. I'm Gonna Fill Their Shoes. And I got to tell you, kid did a really good job on it. And kid, I mean, kid. He's younger than me. He's a kid. I don't care. I'm not old yet. I'm not
You're
old.
Definitely old.
I don't feel it. As Toby Keith would say in his song of Don't Let the Old Man In, if you didn't know what day you were born, how old did you feel? I feel about 15 to 18.
Right now?
Yep.
Bullshit.
Sometimes I feel 90, but when I'm sitting still not doing anything active, I feel 18 again.
Yes, when he can sit still and not move. If he has to stand up, he complains like he's 70. If you make him walk up a flight of stairs,
I may not make it.
you
There's
better have a handrail.
a lot of huffing and puffing going on if I'm walking upstairs.
I cannot listen to myself twice anymore.
They don't call me 10-ton for no reason. It's hard to get this much weight upstairs, man. I'm just surprised these chairs have held out. They are steel, though.
I had to tighten the backrest on both of them.
Where'd you get them from? Some fat guy's house?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was my house, wasn't it?
Some real fat guy in a gray shirt with blue lettering on it.
Oh, which we'll go ahead and give them a shout out here. Always Broke Garage.
Always Broke Custom Cycles.
Yeah, whatever it is. I can't read it. It's on my body.
It's Andrew Harmon and
Yep.
Kansas City,
Yep.
Missouri. If you have an Indian, it's the best place to go.
It's the blessed place.
My orange,
It's the blessed place to
my
go.
orange
You'll
juice-
walk in, they'll fix your bike and give you a Bible.
My orange juice is working, but yeah, it is the best place to go for like performance stuff on an Indian motorcycle.
Yeah. Very blessed, Jake says. But yeah, we'll give them a shout out because they're good people. We like them. They've come up, rode with us a couple times.
He did my big bore and cams on my bike. Bought me lunch and dinner every night. I was there with him working on my bike, and
Man, I could run up a tab doing that.
let me film him doing all of the work to the motorcycle and taught me how to tune bikes.
Yeah. Which we're going to be getting into.
Still was like $4,000 cheaper than anybody else to do that work.
Yeah. And I don't know that I would say it's better just because we know him, but I mean it is. They did damn good work.
I didn't know him.
Yeah, we didn't know him at all. But I'm saying I don't want to say that just because we know him now. The work that he did and what Pharryn's continued to tune on it. I mean, Pharryn has tested every single limit possible for what the work he did for $4,000 cheaper than anybody else would do it. And I don't think
I'm not nice to that bike.
I don't think anybody else's would have stood up to it. I know a lot of the bigger name guys that have done it have had issues with overheating and all that type of stuff. Stop it, Ryan.
His mic's off.
Okay. That's okay. We have a... Thank you. Thank you, Gatlin. I said thank you, Gatlin. Oh, okay. Raymond's just over there just squawking tonight. He wants to talk. Yeah, he's been on the YouTube side of things. He's popped back over here to TikTok. But again, anybody that's on here on TikTok, go on over to YouTube and follow us on Tunes and Throttle. It sounds like you're getting better quality over there on YouTube tonight. And if TikTok shuts down, you're going to need to find us somewhere anyway. So we also have a YouTube, or also have.
We are. He thought just nobody's really been paying attention to the YouTube because more people are on TikTok.
Yeah, I'll keep track of the TikTok. You keep track of the YouTube. How's that sound?
Why do I have to look at the little screen?
Because I can't see the big screen. How am I going to...
That's because you're old.
Mom says I didn't. Well, Mom, because that was on YouTube and you're on TikTok.
Well, I need to go use that funnel. You need to hurry up.
I'm next.
No, you're not.
I have to read that. What is this keyboard for?
A computer?
Does it work?
Not right now because it's not plugged in.
Okay, so. Oh, we're going to get into something interesting sooner or later.
Leaving Bethany.
Okay.
So Jake be here like
Okay, so when Jake gets here, we'll dive
an
into
hour.
talking about Leet and
'cause
stuff.
he drives slow.
Yeah. But anyway, what we will talk about, though, is what Pharryn's got going on. No, we're not. Pharryn's disappearing for a minute. But anyway, you know, anybody that's new to this on YouTube or TikTok, which I know most of you on here have already heard this a million times, and that's okay. And and I've probably already said it tonight. This TikTok is so that, or TikTok, YouTube, whatever, this podcast is set up for putting a spotlight on artists and just talking about real country music. Right now, we're focusing on country. We'll kind of cover all music because it's tunes and throttles. It's not country music podcast. But that's what we're going to focus on for a while because that's what I'm most angry about is that country music isn't country music anymore. So we're going to find artists on, well, we were finding them on TikTok, but now that that's going away, we'll find them on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and try to make sure that they have somewhere to go to try to promote their music and get people to hear it outside of their own followers. So that being said, anybody that knows somebody that writes good, authentic country music and is good at it, or know them, have heard them, whatever, doesn't matter where you live in this country, send them to us. Send us a message. Let us know who they are.
Heath wants to
And we'll
know,
start
has
following 'em.
Jackson Oden got anything new?
Who's that?
Jackson Oden?
Not a clue. See, that's awesome. Now we know the artists we will look into. I don't have a clue who Jackson what? Jackson Oden. No, I've never heard of that one. Not a clue, but we'll look into that. And we'll look into that artist as well. So that's something I really like, though, with the comments on this live. And for you guys that are watching this after the live, commenting on the video, different artists and their music. One, it will help them with anybody else that's looking through the comments, but it will help us find them as well. And if we can put their music out there or get a hold of them and get them on this podcast, that's really what we're looking for. I know we have 4 or 5 guys from here in Illinois already set. We've got 3 or 4 more that we've been in contact with.
I just looked. I can't find anywhere, Heath. So
Yeah, maybe send me a link for that, Heath. We'll figure something out with that. Yeah, it sounds like Jake's here. But
Heath says he's from your state.
really? Well, Heath, if you have him on YouTube or Facebook or something like that, send it on over to me and we will check him out and maybe reach out to him. We'll find out.
Said he's only 17 or 18.
Oh, is he the one that played at the Jeep Run last year?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. We'll definitely. That's more of a question for Dad. I guess I can get a hold of Dad or whoever he found him through, if it was you, and get a hold of how we got a hold of him for the Jeep Run, and see if he's got anything coming or not.
I thought YouTube was super far behind because I looked at the preview and it was still you holding the guitar. It's not.
John Burt, how you doing? John Burt 77. Welcome.
No, it's not.
Okay. So, sounds like Jake's here to tell his terrifying story. Jake, are you there? Jake. Okay, you can say bye. Is his mic on? Hold on, buddy.
Oh.
Tell everybody bye.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for everybody being cool with Ryan on here. Come on, Jake, hop on in. Got you a specialized seat.
I love my seat.
I bet you do.
You guys are going skiing today.
Oh, gonna have to fix the mic. No.
It's set to
No.
Fahrenheit.
No, it's set to my height.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Loosen it a little bit.
Can I sit right here?
There you go.
Daddy, is it okay if I sit right here?
Yeah, buddy. All right. Get that on in there.
Hi.
He's gonna check your mic level, make sure you're good here.
Make sure you can hear Jake.
Jonah,
Can you hear
Taja, how we doing?
I see myself.
Tanja. Jake, can you hear him?
Hello.
When he talks, I can.
So you missed the story earlier. I drove off without paying for my gas today.
Eric's a dirty thief.
So had to,
Bad boy.
yeah, Mom called me to tell me about it.
What was
You know when you live
Gatlin's
in a small
his accomplice.
accomplice.
It's a small town.
I'm not good at words.
We're very blessed.
Kyle,
to
how
have
we doing?
on
Corey,
here. It's okay.
what's going on, guys?
I heard that.
So, it's funny that when you drive off for gas, you get a call from your mom instead of the cops. You live in a small town.
How did you drive off without gas? I mean, because you got to
No, you don't
prepay?
prepay there. No.
at Casey's?
No,
it was
R&K.
R&K.
Oh. Where's R&K at?
Do what?
In Findlay.
Oh, in Findlay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next to Rosie and Earl's?
Yeah, the
Okay,
the
that's what it's
one
called.
gas station
I
in
didn't know what it
town.
was called.
Okay, Jake. So you're gonna have to tell these fine folks how you met Dr. Watts and where, not really where, just that it's a fancy restaurant because I don't want to put their name out there.
And yeah, in Decatur, a nice little Irish pub is what it is. Real nice place. Went out for girlfriend's mom's birthday, and
Oh,
sorry.
Yep, that's why we moved it.
We went out for the girlfriend's mom's birthday, and somebody there is like, "Oh yeah, look what I got," and they got a taser because they're going to be traveling to Florida by themselves here soon, so they wanted to buy them.
So
female.
wait, who got the taser?
Girlfriend's mom's sister.
So your mother-in-law
Yeah,
or your sister-in-law?
girlfriend's aunt.
So your aunt-in-law,
Yeah,
whatever, however you
yeah,
want to say it.
future aunt-in-law.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
we'll just do
yeah.
it easy that way.
Easy that way. She's like, "Yeah, look what I got. This nice purple taser." Well, girlfriend's mom was joking around. She's like shining the flashlight part of it. She's like, "Oh, oh." By the time she stuck it to my leg and she didn't hit the flashlight button, it went zzz. I went, "Ow!" And everybody in the restaurant stopped and looked. And Dr. Watts is not very nice.
Now I heard you ended up in Kaylee's lap over that.
I did. I was full on jumped 10 foot in the air and landed on her lap.
So I told Farron, since we made him show the video of what he did, we had to at least tell our stories. And honestly, Gallen's
Luckily
like,
for me, it didn't get put on video.
yeah, Gallen actually commented on TikTok, "Hey, why don't you tell your story from today?" And I was already like, what story are you talking about? Like, I don't know anything that happened today.
It was a very, very interesting day. I caught a mirror on fire.
Yeah, I wish.
Jake wants to be just like me
I
when
do.
he grows up.
Yeah, I even recorded it too. Just the one day I'm sitting there like, "Oh yeah, this is working and cool." Like, always see this on TikTok or Facebook, and I tried it, and next thing you know, a mirror.
in the company shop too.
Yeah, case mirrors
Not-
are flammable.
I think it was the cleaning material.
I didn't
Steffi,
even clean
how different-
nothing. Them rags were fresh out of the bag. I was the only one there, so
Maybe you caught the rag on fire.
I don't think rags just combust like that.
No, yeah, I guess it was pretty.
It was a quick. I don't know what happened. Just everything
You
caught
just-
on fire.
Melted enough of that plastic.
Something.
Were you using propane or map gas?
Just a little propane torch.
Okay.
Just low settings, real fast, going back and forth.
Yeah. With map gas, it would make more sense because map
Yeah.
gas
Yep.
burns at like 5,300 degrees.
Yeah.
Where propane's only like 3,700.
Yeah.
Yep,
Well, it's enough to catch a mirror on fire.
yeah. Case mirrors are flammable.
Yeah.
Watch out. Future. Farmers of America, Case Mears.
Hendrick,
Flammable.
maybe? Is that it?
Yeah,
Is that
Eric,
Hendrick?
you just go ahead and call the FAA and let them
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
So anytime I try to talk Farron into buying a helicopter or a plane with me, because that's actually a pretty often occurrence.
I don't think I'd ever get in a helicopter or a plane with you behind anything in the cockpit.
Me or Eric?
Both.
Well, so here's the thing: if it's Farron, it's not getting off the ground.
Yeah.
Because he's afraid
No.
of heights.
Yeah, good.
No, if it's me, I want to fly a plane.
I do too.
But I'm not the one that's going to be doing stupid shit. You are.
Me, I don't ever do stupid
No,
shit.
Eric's
on
going to
anything.
start the stupid shit. Then Farron's going to be like, well, that don't,
Nope.
if Eric can do it, that can't be
Nuh-uh.
hard.
Not in the air.
No, dude, I
Not in
don't
the-
like being on the second rung of a ladder.
He doesn't like being in that
That's 'cause
seat.
you're short. He
I'm
can fall
afraid
and
of
get hurt
heights.
from right there. That's high up. Oh, dude, you want? I ain't gonna say the name of the place either.
Yeah, we seen the picture they
Did you-
posted
did
on
you see
Facebook.
it?
Yeah.
Dude, I got to hold the championship
He,
belt.
yeah, he come into the pub doing that for some event
Dude,
that they had up there.
it's
And
awesome.
he used to actually come in quite a bit up there. Yeah.
He lives in Hillsboro.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
was his second date with that girl from Cerro Gordo.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that was their second date. They liked the
Well,
place so much Friday they came
he
back
was-
to that pork chop.
He was dating one of the bartenders at the other
Oh, was he?
place for a while, so he was in there quite a bit.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, really down to earth.
Yeah, you could see the smile on his face meeting his fans. I mean,
Oh yeah.
real dude.
I met him. First time I met him, I was 14 to 16, somewhere in there. I was in high school. We were on one of them FAA event trips. It was to the farm
Progress.
Yeah, Farm Progress show there in
You mean
Decatur.
FFA, not FAA.
Again,
He always gets the
every time I say FAA, I say FFA.
yeah.
So
He'll try and talk about doing plain shit, and we got to worry about the future farmers of America.
Yeah.
telling me no.
He's a Future Flyers of America. That's what he thinks it
Yes,
stands for.
the Farm Progress show. Anyway, me and brother Seth were there and met him, and Seth's the same size he is now. Then so about the same size as twice, and he's like, "You want to go?" Took a picture like that, and he laughed and said, "Like, you want to go?" And he goes, "If you really want to," and it's like, "Okay." He's like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah, I'll try. You might win, but I'll have fun." And he just laughed. He's like, "Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that." That was right after he had won the championship for it. Like, I think he won it like that year prior or something.
He did a face-off with Anna, Kurt's daughter,
Yeah,
and then
Anna.
the girl who Kaylee's friendly with, and they're like, she said that it's like he looked into their soul, like she was like face to face with them.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
and that's the thing, was like, see his path from where he went to where he is now after that accident. 'Cause he was standing up. He couldn't walk.
Yep.
They didn't ever be able to.
I didn't look bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, his arm, he still had a limp a little bit, but I mean, he
Yeah.
was.
So before we get off here, I want to get on to topic of something about the Leighton Ewers being on here.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed
I
it.
loved it.
I'm a little one-sided anyway because I know Leighton and I like him a lot. So I had a good time with him on here anyway, just because I know Leighton and I have a good time anytime we're around each other. So I think we covered most of everything question-wise. I don't know what questions we missed. I'm sure we did miss some because
There's probably some other topics we could have hit a little more, but
Yeah, if that one guy with the blonde hair and the glasses would have shut up a little bit.
yeah, he was kind of
I don't know
talkative.
who the hell that would have been. That's wild, dude.
He
Who's
was-
the blonde dude
yeah.
with glasses?
And he was like
Sounds
kind
an
of
asshole.
a kiss ass because he had to like, oh yeah, look, I'm wearing your shirt.
Oh yeah.
You left it at my house.
No. I
Oh.
bought that.
Oh,
I bought that when he first started doing merchandise. I bought that, and he's out of merchandise and has been thinking about doing it again. And he had mentioned that when we were on the phone a couple days before that. I'm like, I have one. He goes, you do? I'm like, yeah. When you first came out with him, I bought one. So of course I got to buy it. I
mean-
got to wear it. I mean, if I have any of the artists that come on here, if I have any of their merchandise, I'm gonna wear it because I have it. Which
Yeah.
none of I doubt I will have any of them. Because I haven't seen any of them in
our
person.
next
yet.
guest, we might have to get a couple Whalen hats to match him.
Yeah, you missed it. We played his new song.
I heard.
Did you?
That's in here.
You were
No,
what?
you were not in here.
And I wasn't in here.
Yeah,
personally.
you were not here.
I was in the computer system somewhere.
Don't lie to the internet. They could see.
I was watching everything.
They see everything.
And when this podcast is live, I may not be here at the moment, but I always have my phone on, tuned in, just so there's always one view.
I would say that normally throughout the week I'm going live 2 or 3 times while I'm in the truck, but I don't know that we'll be able to do that anymore. But if TikTok doesn't get banned on the 20th or whatever, you can still find me there throughout the week listening to music
Hey,
and just BS.
you can just come ride with me, and we'll have the auto steer going. We can be live in the tractor answering questions.
That's for a different platform, sir.
That one's kind of going downhill.
Oh,
You got to
A
pay
lot of
for your
airflow over there.
yeah. When you got to pay for your own stuff, you don't really make a profit. You're losing a little bit.
I don't pay for anything. Farron pays for it. All of our equipment is also donated to us by Power in the Prairie Lands.
Power of the Prairie Lands is
or Farron.
good people.
I don't know. I'd go that far.
Well, I think Power of the Prairie Lands is a very blessed, best YouTube group. Oh, sorry, caught that too.
You what?
I caught that too while I wasn't here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because Jake doesn't show up for stuff.
I had prior engagements, and
you had prior engagements here.
Yeah, well,
This was set up before.
happy
that.
wife, happy life, and she wanted to have dinner with her friend,
Yeah.
and I made a new friend out of it. So hey, look at me go! That's up to 3 friends now.
Who are you counting as a friend?
Yeah.
Right hand, left hand, and him.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't call you guys as
Which
friends.
one of his hands?
No. My hands. My hands.
We're not friends. We're accomplices.
Acquaintances at
No,
best.
no. Accomplices.
I don't know anything y'all do. I was
don't-
not there at the gas pump.
Exactly. And I don't know anything about you, so I'm not an acquaintance.
Hey, man.
I'm an accomplice. I don't know you.
I don't know who left the oil stain down 121. I don't know why it's in my driveway.
Hey, you know what? Farron had a hand in that too.
I had no part in taking the oil line off. I didn't know that got removed.
Well, everything got removed.
Yeah, the oil,
Except for
all
the
the oil
turbo.
got removed.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
damn sure.
Yeah.
Try to work on your own stuff, see how it works.
Yeah.
How much that end up costing you in the long run to fix yourself?
I don't know. You know that a screwdriver and pair of pliers is still between the grill and the
Well,
radiator?
get my tools. I have very limited tools in my shop, and he's got them.
Bought this shit for $2 from Dollar General trying to help me, and it fell between the radiator and the grill. And, I can't get my hand in there. And I'm not taking it apart because I clearly can't put things together right.
Yeah.
So, because I went to go to Decatur, and I made it to Dollar General. I called Eric, and I was like, hey, you want to be a
Mac, how we
hero
doing?
today? He's like, why? I was like, well, I'm at Dollar General. You can just follow the oil trail and find me.
Oh.
It's terrible.
So, back to next week. Because next week we're going to have Kevin Thomas on here.
Yeah, Kevin Thomas, good artist.
And again, anybody that's in here, make sure you go over to YouTube and Facebook and follow us on Tunes and Throttles there as well. So that way, if this gets banned, you can still watch the podcast.
No, it ain't getting banned.
No. It is. But, Frederick, how we doing? Thanks for popping in again, man. You got that song queued up there, Farron?
Yeah.
So
Oh, am I
this
singing
is another Kevin Thomas original. This is actually the song that I found him because of, and I 100% truly believe that if this song is on the radio ever, it will be a #1 hit. And I want your guys' opinion on that. I want you guys to share, like, subscribe to everything for me, for him. Try to get as many people to hear this song as we can.
I think his new song would be the same way.
Yeah, this song is really good too. But with the radio is
Yeah.
this. I mean, I think the other one will definitely be a huge hit. But this one, with the way that radio is now, being a real country song and being the way that it is, this is a #1 hit everywhere.
It honestly reminds me of a song by another guy.
I can still see the cocaine busted up on my bedside from the night she walked out of my life. Well, I've not heard from her in a month of Sundays. Not got a call, text this time. I guess I'll stand here and hang my head search for love gone by. And she left out on a Greyhound, headed for Michigan. And I knew she was gone for good this time. Now I wish I could hear her bitch again. 'Cause I'm sure missing Michigan tonight. And I'm sure missing Michigan tonight. Always heard she talk about Michigan, where the Great Lakes touch the sky. I heard she found herself a new love, went out and found myself an old high. And she left out on a Greyhound, headed for Michigan. And I knew she was gone for good this time. Now I wish I could hear her bitch again. 'Cause I'm sure missing Michigan tonight. Yeah, I'm sure missing Michigan tonight. Yeah, I'm sure missing her tonight. Get it, Shelby. I still think of her from time to time, missing that smile, how it shine. And for me, I'll chase those white lines
Big bucks.
all the way down to
Like I said.
my mind.
Oh, we paused. Tanja, how we doing? Like I said, I definitely think that is a number one song. That is a number one hit throughout the country if it plays. I'm curious to what you guys think. I don't know what that is. It sounds. We don't. I think so. Yep, that was another Kevin Thomas song, which I don't want to put all of his music. Yep, I don't want to put all of his music out here tonight because I want to be able to let him showcase his own songs. I don't want to showcase all of his songs and talk too much information about him because I want us to have something to talk about with him.
Oh yeah.
But I'm really excited about this project. I really hope that we can do what we're trying to do for these artists and get them the recognition they deserve. Because people like Leighton and Kevin are definitely putting out good music, and people need to hear it. Not just that, people like it. People need to hear real country music that's not being played on the radio.
We need to get back to the way it was.
Yeah. And
What made country music
How we
country
doing,
music.
Cletus?
And not even just not even just not even just the TJ Miller. How we doing, buddy?
Been busy.
Not just like
And we
going
don't
back
have
to the
the internet
90s
for me to
music.
do that.
Don't get me wrong, 90s country music is a great era of music. But 70s, 80s, when you get into the outlaw country and stuff, it's just, to me, that is really the gold era of country is, late 60s and then 70s and 80s, you get into that more outlaw type of music. I really like that. And don't get me wrong, I like even older as well, where you get to the true country that stuff started because of. You know, you don't have outlaw country without Hank Sr. You just
I mean,
don't.
I'm a big '90s Alan Jackson fan.
Yeah.
I love Alan Jackson in the '90s.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
I'm like 80s, 90s, and then Redbird.
Yeah.
yeah, and I even like the early 2000s, some of the 2010 stuff.
And I love George Strait's songs. I know.
Don't even
I know you're a certain way about him, but I mean,
I
I
like
grew
his-
up listening to his music,
Yep.
so
And I did too.
Yeah.
And I like George Strait. I'm not gonna say I don't like his music.
I mean,
I just there's something about George Strait that I don't like, and I think a big part of it is he's a good singer. He doesn't like his first album or so. He wrote his own music, which is awesome, but he doesn't write most of his music. He's not an amazing guitar player, and he's a good singer. You know, he's a good showman. I will give him that, but you know, Chris Stapleton is 10 times the artist that George Strait is. It's just George Strait has been fed the correct songs to have 60 number one hits.
well, yeah.
You know,
Like I like some of Garth Brooks' music, but I'm not a big
Oh.
Garth Brooks fan.
I love a lot of Garth Brooks music.
But
I don't like Garth Brooks
I don't.
one
I
bit.
do not like. And then I'm probably not going to get into too much of this here. But have you seen the theory about
the
him?
theory, yeah.
The-
The Garth Brooks serial.
Oh, the
We're-
Tom Segura.
Yeah, Tom
Well, I mean,
Segura's-
it was before
Dude,
Tom Segura. He was.
Oh, yeah, Tom
there was,
Segura.
there
Oh,
was
yeah.
stuff into it.
Yeah,
He
Tom
just
Segura
kinda
is
brought
just
it
the one
to-
that brought it back up to
Yeah.
light and has really made it big.
Yeah, like it was like 5
'Cause
years
there's-
ago when I first started seeing
there
stuff
was-
about
yeah.
it, and then
there
it
were
went quiet.
there were interviews. TJ, thanks for hopping back in. Dan, how we doing? So the theory is that everywhere. We'll just get into it a little bit because I think that is a cool topic.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not, it's kind of like the whole Zach Top being Alan Jackson's kid. Have you heard that one?
I have.
Yeah.
Yep.
And somebody deep dove into
Yeah,
that.
it showed Alan Jackson was in that town with Zach Top's mom, like 9 months
Not
before Zach Top.
not with
no,
his
not
mom.
with his mom,
But in the same
yeah,
town,
yeah.
around the time he would have been
Yep.
conceived, and Alan Jackson and his wife were separated at the time. So, or separated shortly after that because of
The
infidelity.
mustache don't lie. I mean,
Well,
that's an
he's
identical
on
ma-
tour with Alan Jackson
Yeah.
right now.
he was just on tour with what, Lainey Wilson?
I don't know.
I want to say he's on tour with Lainey Wilson.
I know he's on tour with Alan Jackson as Alan Jackson's goodbye tour, final goodbye tour. So it's like it all kind of makes like it is a cool story. I don't know. I doubt
That'd be
it's
a
true,
good concert to
but
go
it
to.
is. It is. Oh yeah, that would
Yeah.
be an amazing concert. But no, the whole Garth Brooks serial eater story. 'Cause
People go missing where Garth Brooks is on tour at.
on tour
And either during nights of a show or during nights off, people go missing.
but he is in that city and
Yep.
people are going
He's
missing.
in that. Yeah.
Not just missing. Some people are being found.
Yeah.
Something bad has definitely happened to him, and
Yep.
they won't ever be able to speak about it. So like it is kind of neat. But there's also like interviews from
Neat.
Yeah.
I'm not sure is the right word.
But the interview where he says, the
you
guy
get-
goes, well, you're a nice guy. And he goes, I'm not a nice guy.
Yeah,
I'm a bad guy. I would like to,
yeah
murder people.
A lot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he says, I would like to hurt people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he says he wants to know what it's like to take somebody else's life
Yeah.
in multiple interviews. By
Yeah.
the way,
Yeah.
before this theory has ever come out. So I
Yeah, 'cause
mean,
this is the early 90s, when he was starting to
what's
get
really
big.
wild though is somebody has done the homework that has done these circles around these cities that he's been to in the time periods that he was in them, and it looks a lot like Killer Clown. What was his name?
John Wayne Gacy.
Yep. Looks like John Wayne Gacy maps because John Wayne Gacy was, convicted of, I don't know, however many.
Oh, yeah. But
20 or
he hid
30.
the bodies in his house.
Those are the ones that they found.
Yeah.
Brandon Parrish. Howdy.
Howdy. Different one. Different
Oh,
Brandon
it
Parrish.
is?
Yeah, probably.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, that would be
Not the guy you guys know?
Brandon Parrish from used to be CHI. I don't know if he's still there. Or not.
It may be that guy you know.
No, it's not. Definitely not.
You never know.
And if it is, hi, how you doing?
He goddamn Google over here just knows everything.
Sometimes. Sometimes it's just bullshit really good.
Oh, we know. Trust me.
But
Fuck CH.
yep, that's the Brandon Parrish
hold
that I
on.
was talking about.
But it's not him, is it? They just said it's not that Brandon Parrish. And,
No, I was thinking about a different one.
oh.
Yeah, no. Yeah, definitely, 100%. He thought it was somebody else.
Oh.
That's why I said
Yeah.
CHI. He says, fuck CHI. That's the one I was talking about. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Ain't seen you in a while.
You're still not seeing them, so.
I know.
All right.
I didn't say I did.
Well, you just said haven't seen you in a while like you see him.
No, I just said. You know what?
Eric can look through cameras, okay?
Yeah, but, I can't say
Well,
I'm
That's
here
his
and not be
superpower.
here.
I'm
No, his
like
superpower is
China.
he's like the Flash with a mouth. It don't stop. 100 mile an hour.
Gallon don't mind.
As often as I
some
hear
days she
her
does.
tell you to shut the fuck up, yes, she does.
He's almost like the Energizer Bunny. Just his mouth.
Well, that's great that I have a talk show then, isn't it?
Yeah. It's great you have guests that want to come on and listen to you.
Hey man, like I said, we've got 9 more set up.
Oh,
We
I
are
know.
booked
I
2
got
a
my
month.
I got a book full of
Oh,
dates.
hey, yeah. I'm glad you wrote those down.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, good. Because
I got everything wrote down.
well, no, I mean the artists that you were gonna send me
Yeah.
on TikTok and stuff. You got all those written
Yeah.
down. 'Cause if TikTok goes away, you won't be able to.
Yeah,
get
I got
any of that.
everything.
Okay.
I took this professionally, and I went
Yes,
through
yes, he
TikTok,
has.
and I was writing down names, TikTok addresses. I would go to, if they were on Spotify, I would write down 4 or 5 of their popular songs, so that way I had
Yep.
something to look up, while I'm at work or driving around, and I can flip to a page. Okay, here's this artist, here's their songs. That way I know who's coming on next, and I can get a game plan weeks in advance, and I can build up questions.
And that's the thing now too, because
I mean, I'll never get my questions asked because Eric won't stop talking, but I, will have them.
But next week will be our last guest for the month, so I am okay with reaching out to 4 or 5 more, try to get the next June booked.
I'm waiting on one guy to finish writing songs, and I would love to hear his
We're
songs. I
already
think he's a
working
really
on
good guy.
next June.
Oh yeah, we're booked out
Yeah,
for months, bud.
actually, I already told you my idea for that.
But you gotta be careful because we have plans for one weekend in June already.
June.
Yes.
What's that?
Are we riding?
That's July.
Is that July?
Yeah, July we're going to the Ozarks.
Well, June's my birthday. I want to do something.
We'll get you a sugar daddy. That's what she did. Well, she got a Splendid daddy.
I'll try to get us.
You know what a Splendid daddy is, don't
Yeah,
you?
that's what I am.
It's like a sugar daddy, but it runs out a lot faster.
Yeah. I'm a sugar daddy a couple times a month. The rest of the year, you get a Splendid daddy.
Yeah, nope. I'm just
Sometimes you get a Mrs. Dash daddy.
What, you taste like shit too?
Yeah. I come home dirty from work, and it's going to hit the bed.
Hey, Gatlin, you almost got us to 10K there.
You can send Kaylee a share and tell her to get in here and help you.
She did. Kaylee don't want to do nothing on that.
No, she
Who joined? Is that Heath again? Heath, thanks for joining again, buddy.
A shared invite.
threw a shared invite. Who invited you?
Probably Gatlin.
Probably.
Yeah, that's staying here. Just bring it here. That's okay, Russell. It's okay. You're not gonna be in. You're short enough. You're okay. See, look.
Just see the top of a hat.
Give me some love.
All I see, Russell, is just your hat.
Can I get a fist bump? Can I get a fist bump? Bam, Russell.
I have to say a couple goodbyes. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm not going to. I'm just keeping on.
Watch out. Oh, you getting on here? Oh.
Raymond staying with us.
Eric, take care of it. Cut that out.
Is my shirt orange? Why is my shirt
Your
orange?
shirt, it's red. It's the glare.
Yeah, but on there it's orange. Oh, it's just the lighting, I think. Yeah.
My better half didn't come with me tonight.
Yeah, why not?
She told me I needed to go out here all on my own and be a big boy for once.
She trusts you to do that?
You're parked behind her.
What's she taking?
The Yukon. My
in the
truck's in front of the
driveway.
Yukon.
I'm parked down the road.
Oh, so it's not Jake parked behind you.
I'm down the road behind a silver car.
I don't know.
I didn't
What
park near the
was
driveway.
it?
I don't know. She didn't. She said a car.
Yeah, I didn't.
I don't know.
I don't drive a car.
Well, somebody inside is blocking.
I drive a Cummins Dodge. If you want to sponsor me with free parts,
Yeah, that's another thing too. If we can get any more sponsors out of this channel, that'd be great.
bought it from Douglas Dodge in Clinton, Illinois. Give them a
Stop.
shout out. Great
No,
people.
we're not. No, we're not. We're gonna edit that out of the real one. I'm just kidding.
I got a good deal on a nice truck.
Yeah. The turbo blew in.
Really, that's my fault because I didn't put the exhaust back on it soon enough. But hey, I got a new turbo, I got a new exhaust, no muffler.
Yep.
Good truck.
Yep.
Next is gonna be the front end because on the way here, I came over the hill bridge. That front end was starting.
Oh yeah. Well, it could also be bald.
It was kind of a.
I'm gonna text Larry. He's excited.
Probably.
No,
I'm not.
I've messed with him. Doesn't go much chance.
Byron apparently went there today to go work on his car, but no.
Hey, sir, listen. We miss you.
Yeah, well,
I miss you. That's like fun.
I know you've been working a lot of projects, but I know you've been working a lot of videos. I don't know about videos that you're working on. Posting anytime soon.
Please work some
Yeah, I need water first. Well, the videos I'm editing right now are, one I just realized are older than hell because Easton is still around.
Oh, yeah, that's been a while.
Yeah. But they're videos of working on the Harley cart. So, for anybody that doesn't know, I bought a '79 Harley Davidson Sportster a while back.
Daddy Rabbit, what's going on? Go ahead.
It came with a title, but the title had been signed and not transferred.
And it
The
was signed
Dude,
incorrectly.
No, it wasn't signed incorrectly. The dude that signed it was in jail
Oh.
for beating up his wife. Which is why the bike got sold, to bail him out of jail. And then he went to prison for beating up his wife, so I couldn't get him to get me a title. So I went with the last registered owner of it, looked this dude up, found him, found his house, went to his house, was like, hey, can you go to the DMV
Shot
with
him.
me? No.
That was almost a country song.
No, like, can you go to the DMV? Can you go to the DMV and help me get a title for this bike so I can turn it into a dirt bike or do something stupid with it? And dude's like, hell yeah, man. We'll just come back next Tuesday. We'll go to the DMV and I'll file for the lost title and everything will be cool. Call him next Tuesday. He doesn't answer. Show up to his house. He's doesn't answer the door. I go back Wednesday. He doesn't answer. I go back again Friday. No answer.
Ryan, buddy.
So I get looking on Facebook and find a 1979 Harley Davidson golf cart, little three-wheel fucking trap, and go bring it home, cut it up, cut the Sportster up, and slap the motor from the Sportster in the golf cart. We still need to finish it, but it's close. I just need to actually work on it. That's the videos I'm editing right now.
Take them or leave them out here.
I've got 2 of them edited and uploaded.
Yep.
I'm not going to have any of it live until all of the video I currently have is edited and uploaded.
Because the
Because
bunch
that will
of-
give me time to actually
and a bunch
work
of
on
video
stuff.
that you found here recently, we thought was lost.
There's still a lot that is lost, but I have more than I thought.
Yeah. Because at one time we had like 30 hours of video.
Oh, no. I have found like 30 hours.
Oh. So maybe we lost like 60 hours of videos then.
There was 2 terabytes of data that
Oh
I
my
lost.
gosh. So, and that's actually why we stopped posting anything on my TikTok and on YouTube for a little while, was because, one, we didn't have any backup content like we had for a while, and 2, we kind of sat and decided if we were going to continue with it or not.
Yeah.
And
We
we
had one guy that was helping us make videos that just kind of fell off the face of the earth. I lost...
Well, he was found.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of video of stuff. I ended up finding like 20, 30 hours of it, but there's probably a solid, I'd say probably about 100 hours worth of work.
Well,
that
work and
were-
bike trips and goofing off. I mean, there's
Oh,
probably more than
I
100
still
hours.
have all the footage of like your guys' West trip, but
Yeah. Oh God, I wouldn't want to go through it.
yeah, there's
I'd want to have it.
which
But
is the only reason I still have it.
I wouldn't
is-
want to go through it trying to.
So if you want it, I can put it on something for you, but
yeah.
We can
I'm not
redo it.
going to edit that for.
You know how expensive that trip was?
No.
That was 6,000 miles and 18 hotel rooms, plus a new
of
baby
those.
come out of it.
Don't
I
do
sold a
that.
house to go on that trip. I won money in Vegas, so it made it worth it. But now I have a 18-year investment to
You have
deal with
18-year memento.
too. Yes. I have a lifetime.
Yeah.
Just remember, people, what happens in Vegas does not stay in
Are
Vegas.
you sure that one was in Vegas, or do you think it was another hotel
no,
on the way?
that was
Okay, that right there means
yeah.
they have been in a truck stop along the way.
I don't know. When Raymond's first words are Frank Sinatra song, I think we'll know for sure.
No,
We've been talking.
yeah. You were late
I had prior engagements.
to us.
Well,
Yeah, you're engaged to Eric.
No, you're engaged to Farron. He's got long
happy
hair.
wife, happy life, and she
You
takes
don't have
priority.
either one of them.
Happy girlfriend.
You don't have either.
Yeah,
She-
Did you get that nurse number though?
I did. I got nurse's number.
So when I seen that mirror, I was talking about. I said I didn't message anything back because I was driving. But I told Farron. I told Farron. You should have said, "Yeah, I don't think so. She looks kind of mean." I took your number.
She was mean.
I bet she took your blood.
She gave shots for starting the needles hitting them. She's stabbed me.
She's like, "You're in cushion tonight."
She's like, oh yeah, you've never had these shots in your life? Guess what, motherfucker?
Hey, got when you go see that car before you try to take off. See if you're him out there and get mad. Yeah, she's holding me. Yep.
Oh, hey, I did your number. Long time ago.
I tell you what, I did want to talk about Jerry Reed a little bit. I know I talked about that. No, nothing. Hey, Ryan, you want to run inside and try to find out who that is?
Go look at the car, or I'll just go.
Okay.
It looks like a white cop car.
That's two complete opposite
Yeah.
vehicles there. So
It looked to me like
Anyway.
a white Ford old police
yeah,
car.
no, it don't matter. They're going to figure it out.
I can't think of what it was.
I wanted to deep dive on Jerry Reed a little bit. And
Yeah.
I didn't really get to this week.
Old Snowman?
Yeah, the old snowman. Old
He just
snowman.
passed, didn't he?
He passed a long time ago. Yeah, no. I seen him when I was maybe Ryan's age, and he died a couple years after that. So Jerry Reed's been gone for a while.
Has he?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Burt Reynolds just passed, didn't he?
Burt Reynolds passed 4 or 5 years ago.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, probably. Because that was right after that company come out with the new Trans Ams
ugly.
that were the Smokey and the Bandit. I thought they were nicer
I
looking than the
did not.
Camaros. They come off the Camaro frame and everything.
Yeah, and it's like a Camaro middle. I don't. And they're convertibles. They weren't
They
T-tops.
weren't, no.
The one I seen was a
You're
convertible.
talking about the Chevelle.
No.
Yes,
No.
because the Smokey and the Bandit edition Trans Ams that they built,
Yeah.
custom built, had T-tops.
Did they?
The
The one I seen
454
didn't have a T-top.
LSX. It had 3 different motor options.
Have you seen the? I don't know who did it, but they took like a Challenger or a Dodge Demon and a El Camino.
Oh, yeah. So, there's a couple. So, they did that with Chevy. Somebody did that with the Chevys. But yeah, I did see where somebody took a Challenger and built it into a El
Look, I
Camino
liked it.
look. Yeah, but Holden, I think it's Holden Ute or Holden something.
They're
like that.
Australian, yeah.
Yes, they make the Chevy SS, Chevy Caprice, and Chevy just put a brand on it, whatever. And guys, come on, Ryan, Russell, stop arguing, boys, stop. But anyway, they had Holden makes El Camino style vehicle.
Yeah, that's what's
You
big in
can't-
Australia.
You can't buy one in the U.S. though. But what you can do is you can buy a kit to make your car into a thing. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it looks like I get to entertain everybody for a minute. Oh, it's fine. I guess I could sing some songs. But then you guys would probably just want to leave as fast as you could. Anybody coming in here?
I don't need it. Russell, bring it home. I'm not. It's your tablet. Bring it home. Just grab the tablet whenever you leave. Tell my family I said hi.
I will. Anybody in here? Heath, you still in here?
Since he's not in it, I'm just going to
Anybody on TikTok? TJ.
The YouTube one is like a minute off. Or Tanjo.
I don't know what her last name. How you doing, Tanja? You having a good night out there? Oh, waving at you.
Withrow.
Who?
Withrow.
Her last name?
Tanjo Withrow.
Tanja
Okay.
Withrow. How you doing? You having a good day? Enjoying the weekend?
Rabbit. I'm not saying that first part.
We're over 2 hours now.
Didn't he say like 10 o'clock?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, we started super early.
So we'll probably end
Yeah,
it
so
at-
I probably would have been more on time if y'all wouldn't.
Yeah.
Start
but
early.
Eric was worried about getting out on time and then
I'll be back.
just wanted to rush into everything. So
In the classic way.
yeah, but put away Eric stuff.
I didn't do that there. No, I'm talking shit.
Yeah. It's about you.
Yeah.
Like always. Fuck, you're ugly.
Dude.
Hey, careful.
Oh.
Yeah, watch your mouth.
I was
Watch your profanity.
I was talking to this microphone.
Watch your
I
profanity.
can bully a piece of metal.
Yeah. Bad. I like to become bad.
Ew. Apparently it wasn't us streaming that was messing up their race. There's too many people watching the race and their servers can't handle it.
Oh, inside?
Yeah.
So
They're watching the Chili Bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they called me getting all pissy because I was using up all the internet that I pay for.
Well, but here's the thing: is
Oh,
Yeah.
as much stuff that has been.
that's when you just shut the Wi-Fi off.
I was about to cancel it.
Chili Bowl.
Who's your favorite artist, Farron?
I already asked him that.
There's
Said
this.
Picasso's pretty good.
What kind of art?
Who painted the Mona Lisa? Because they were a pretty good artist.
Because there's this painter from Austin.
From where? There's this guy that held a camera for these two chicks one time.
No, I was gonna talk about that painter.
He had
from,
a hand of
Austria.
cup for the.
He went to college in like the 20s.
It wasn't a Dolph, was it?
I'm good.
Go on.
I'm good.
Nobody liked his art. I do know that. He's pretty successful in other places in his life, though.
His book sold really well.
He had a lot of people.
What's the name of his book?
He had almost.
I don't know. It's in German. I can't pronounce it.
He had half the world interested in him. That's for sure. Well, the whole world got interested in him real fast.
Yeah.
And a person don't know his name.
I think he convinced my dad to do some stuff.
I don't think so. I hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know how my dad.
We're not going to go in. I think we're about to get banned. Oh,
Dude, we could shave our mustaches.
no. We can talk about Pablo Escobar, but we have to talk about him as Pablo Escobar. Can't say the movie title because it'll get you banned.
So we can talk about the flower bear.
The winter bear. The snowflake
Pablo
bear.
Escobar, okay?
The brown polar bear.
Because, okay,
That bear just loved to play in snow.
okay, so we're going to talk about this because I was on a live the other night. Leighton had hopped in there, and
Where's Leighton at tonight?
Leighton, he's probably working since he was
Oh,
home.
yeah. Hey, I seen they had a call the other day. It popped up on Facebook that a car drove into a building or something, and it said Monticello EMS. And I was like, hey, I might know that guy.
Yep.
Not the one that drove the car, but the one that ambulance.
You might know both.
Good. I know some bad drivers.
you're three of them?
I was, my class, in the yearbook, 2016 Mount Pulaski senior year, I was voted worst.
Boasted.
I
was boasted, damn it.
I was voted worst driver of my class,
I
and
would-
that's because I got 5 tickets in the parking lot within a month.
Look at you go. You're probably the blessed out of all of them now.
I am, you know,
Bless your heart,
I learned
buddy.
real
Bless
quick
your heart.
to make
you
sure.
can say that on TikTok. They don't know what that means.
I learned
They
real
don't
quick to
speak
make sure
Southern?
there was
They
no
don't speak-
cops in the
Well,
parking lot
they
when
speak
doing
certain
burnouts.
Southern.
Look, when they put a cop in the parking lot, you can't leave the school doing a burnout. Yeah, they don't like that.
You
And
can. You just
no-
gotta be faster than the cop.
Well, you see, I pulled out
Okay,
of the
we're
parking
going back
spot.
to Pablo Escobar. I'm sorry.
Yeah, too bad. I was
have-
talking.
I don't care.
You're not talking.
We have to talk about Pablo
Nope.
Escobar.
I got
It's
you
been
banned
bugging
last
me.
time.
No, I can talk about it with that name.
You want to say the actual name?
We can say it once.
Well, can we all say it once?
On 3.
No, separately.
No, we say it separately. We won't get banned. We'll get flagged.
Oh.
I got flagged because if I got banned, we wouldn't be able to do this. But yes, there is a movie about it.
You do know you're over 2 hours, right?
No, we're not.
Yeah, huh?
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock's the official start time.
2:13.
Yes, 8 o'clock's the official start time.
Yeah, he somehow starts before he starts.
That's just to say hi to the TikTok crowd.
Oh, so he gets people in here. Leave, then when he starts, they don't come back.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, he starts before
Just
he
leave me
starts.
alone, it's a
Just kind of like
process.
he finishes before Gatlin does, and it's a whole thing.
Anyway, Pablo
That's what
Escobar.
happens when you're a senior citizen.
I'm talking about Pablo Escobar. It connects to country music, and it's a great freaking story. All right? So Pablo Escobar was bought by Waylon Jennings, and then was bought from Waylon Jennings, somebody else.
He
back and
was
forth, back and
gifted to Waylon's friend. I sent you the name. It was Ron. I want to say it was Ron something.
Yeah.
It was a gift from Waylon to him, and then when he passed, Waylon got it back.
Yes.
How we doing, Alyssa Garris and
Hey,
Dustin Patton?
Dustin, what's going on, fella? He's one of them guys that screws stuff up out on that loaded dock.
I had to.
Dustin.
Not
I
really.
don't like you.
He's not the one that does that. I don't think he does anymore. I don't know. Anyway, how we doing, Dustin? Anyway, so Pablo Escobar, there was
Stole a
movie-
bunch of picnic baskets.
He did. It wasn't picnic baskets, but it was pretty damn.
Picnic bags.
They were filled with flour. We'll say that. So there was actually, Farron, you know more on the details of the people that were
It's-
doing it.
Were you part of the people that were doing it, sir?
No.
Farron wasn't a gleam in his grandpa's eye at that time.
It's been
hope not.
so long since I've looked into that.
Well, I know the gist. I don't know the names. I don't know exactly where it happened. It was in
the
Tennessee.
brothers that owned the
Yeah.
racetrack,
Yeah.
right?
It was 2 brothers that owned a racetrack that they could not afford to keep up on the track maintenance and
Yeah.
keep
They
up with
had-
the payments on it.
They had legitimately bought this racetrack and were running it for a while. And it wasn't making enough money for them to keep it open. They were also both pilots, so they got into
The Colombian
transporting
people.
things
Yeah.
for
The,
people.
the Escobar
Freight-
guy.
freight
the
flying.
Escobar guy. Yeah, they were freight flying for that
Yeah.
Escobar guy.
And they would
Pablo
take
was his
off and
name,
land
though.
from the track. And normally everything would ship out of the track. Occasionally they would airdrop stuff into the woods.
Yeah, kind of like that Barry guy from the movie American Made. Made a movie about him. He did it too. He worked for the CIA
Yeah.
doing it, and then when he got caught, they're like, "Oh, he's not part of us."
That wasn't the dude from the movie Got a
American Made.
Paddle?
No, it was Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise made a movie called American Made about Barry Seals.
Are
Oh.
you thinking of DB Cooper?
Yeah, D.B. Cooper. That's
yeah,
what I'm
that's
thinking of.
that's a guy that
He-
robbed a bank.
yeah.
Yeah.
He robbed a
No.
bank.
He hijacked a plane. He
Yeah,
didn't
but
rob
I thought
a bank.
I thought it was after they
No.
robbed a bank.
No,
Because
he just hijacked a plane.
And it had money on it?
yeah, there
'Cause
was
he
something
had a
that
bunch
had
of money.
yeah, that's the whole
Yeah.
thing about
That's
DB
why he
Cooper.
jumped, because he had a bunch of money.
Yeah, so if I remember right, DB Cooper had robbed banks or robbed the airline itself of money, and it was a couple $1 million.
Fact-checking going on.
Yep, go for it.
Hey,
And
hope he does.
they were holding the plane hostage and making the plane basically fly circles, saying that they wanted money to release the passengers and this, that, and the other, and ended up jumping out in the middle of a storm.
I didn't think they had passengers on the plane.
Oh, yes, they did.
He hijacked a plane. It was Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305
Yes.
going from Portland to Seattle. Told the flight attendant he had a bomb, demanded $200,000 in ransom,
I'll have to cut out that word.
He had a boom.
and 4 parachutes. upon landing in Seattle. After releasing the passengers in Seattle, he instructed the flight crew to refuel the plane and began a second side to Mexico City with a refueling stop in Reno, Nevada. About 30 minutes after taking off from Seattle, Cooper opened the airplane's aft door and exited the airplane.
The question is, where did the money come from then?
He got the money
They
from
landed
them.
Oh,
When he
yeah,
landed
okay,
in
and
yeah,
let
Seattle,
that was
out
paid
part
for
of
the-
his
all of
ransom.
the
Yeah, that's right,
passengers,
okay.
refueled the plane.
Yeah. Okay.
So, like
took
Farron,
back off.
Farron was correct. Eric was
Did
wrong.
not rob a
Well, like I
bank.
said, I didn't know if he robbed a bank or just held the airline hostage, but I knew he did one of the
Yeah,
two.
but he got the money for a ransom,
Yeah.
and then
So-
jumped.
But yeah, that's a different story. But anyway, so while they were dropping
that
those
story.
packages for Escobar on their way to their racetrack, they went to where they had tagged
His criminal charge is probably the best thing I've ever read in my life.
DB Coopers.
Yes.
What's that?
Air piracy.
Oh, it's almost like a space pirate.
Just it's close.
Very
a
close.
little bit
Yeah,
higher
little
up.
bit- yeah.
You
He's a
you
sky
find the
pirate.
right pilot,
right, and right.
the right kind of pirate.
Yeah. But anyway, so anyway, they're dropping these packages, and they know exactly where they're dropping them, or at least the area they're dropping them in, so they can go back and pick them up and take them to the people that are going to pay them for moving these packages from Colombia, Cuba, wherever, to the U.S. And, you know, that Colombian Bam Bam. Anyway.
Gonna edit that out.
Do what?
I said you'll probably have to edit that out.
No. Don't have to edit it. It's just can't say specific words. That's not a specific word. Anyway.
There's a kilo.
Yeah, exactly. Ricky Bobby style. There's a kilo Colombian Bam Bam under the car, son.
Yeah, don't try to snort these Fruit Loops.
Lucky Charms. These are Lucky
sorry.
Charms.
Sorry.
So anyway, they go back to find these packages, and they're missing like 4. I want to say altogether it was like 2.5 pounds or 2.5 kilos.
I think it's more than that.
That was consumed by this bear. And they didn't know where it went, but they did find the packages ripped open. They're thinking, oh, somebody is just stealing them from finding them. Ryan. And then they find this bear. And this bear is losing its absolute mind, going crazy. So,
Tripping.
of course, they took off running because it was not a small bear.
No.
I want to say it was like a 400-pound bear or more.
175 pound.
The bear was 175 pounds?
175 pound female American black bear.
Okay, so the movie must make it look huge then.
Well, it's a movie. But, I mean,
That
the
is
bear
true.
was still
That
good.
and the movie makes it-
175-pound bear
And
is
the movie
a big
makes it
bear.
completely different story because the movie makes it seem like the bear killed a ton of people. And from my understanding, the bear didn't kill anybody, didn't
No.
even attack anybody.
No.
It was just doing weird shit in town. It went into town and was doing stuff that a bear doesn't do during the daylight while people are out. So they thought
No,
originally.
it just OD'd.
I thought
No.
they.
The movie is not correct or
I'm not
right
talking about the movie.
I know,
the
but
the stories that I had heard or seen before this movie, like years before this movie ever came out, was that the bear had went into town and was like present in town during the day around people, but it wasn't attacking people. It was just doing weird stuff. Ended up overdosing and having a heart attack. But it didn't attack anybody. It wasn't aggressive. It was just having odd behavior, and then it fell down and just died.
if that bear would have attacked people, it probably would have been the most aggressive, primal thing to walk the earth.
Yeah.
They just found the bear dead.
I thought it
in the
was in
woods.
town.
No,
Okay, well,
it was in
all
the
right.
woods. They found it dead
Stop
with
Googling
its
stuff.
stomach packed literally to the brim.
Oh my god! You know what that stuff smells like?
No, I don't.
Unicorn,
Not at all.
unicorns and rainbows. You know what
don't
unicorns
think
and
we should
rainbows
be-
smell like? That stuff.
Hopefully there are no kids watching.
It's not made for kids.
Yeah.
We've already marked that.
Okay.
But yeah, so my story that I had heard was cooler than the real story.
Well,
And still better than the freaking movie. I've never watched the movie, and I don't plan to.
I watched the movie, and
It was terrible.
I'd watch it again to kill time, but I'm not gonna like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this movie. Like it might
like-
be something. Oh yeah, I'll watch it again. Well, just to fall asleep too. But
That's like.
There is a movie that follows the true story. Of
Oh,
what
is there
happened to
really?
the bear.
Okay. What's it called?
Word you can't say, bear.
Uh-huh.
The true story about the bear.
Oh, okay.
okay, so it's just like the other movie, but make sure you put the true story about the
Yeah.
bear on the end.
Okay.
Apparently, it's on Peacock.
Oh, okay.
I
So
have
it's going to
that.
be terrible.
Yeah, no, Peacock's not bad.
Dude, no, Peacock's good, but if Peacock makes a movie,
I can also look up list of individual bears on Wikipedia if you're interested about just every bear.
Hey, Kodiak bears are cool.
I drive a Kodiak.
Yeah, well, Kodiak bears are cool.
I drive.
They're like the biggest, baddest bear. They're so bad they got to be on their own Kodiak Island.
Oh God,
I know that because
that's worse than my koala bear joke.
No, it's not a joke. It's a real thing. Kodiak bears
I
live on
know.
Kodiak Island, but I know about Kodiak bears
They
because of
don't
my dad.
Just live on Kodiak Island.
I don't know anything, but
They are the only bear on the island, but that is not the only place that they live.
You want to Google that one too?
Yeah,
But
because I'm going to tell you.
there's a
that
story
was-
behind it because my dad, when he worked for Thornton's before things happen, and he don't work no more, lazy fucker.
God damn it.
But this
Just lays around the house all day.
it just sits on the shelf in the closet, on top of the TV. Tell you what, one good windstorm, it would really just blow him away.
Is he blown away by your antics?
Well,
Not yet.
if I take him out, I could talk to him. He'd probably disappear.
You blow enough hot air. I'm sure it ain't
know.
happened yet.
But when he worked for Thornton's, this guy came in and asked my dad if he was a bear. Well, he said that you're the type I go for. I like the
That's
bear
a different
type.
kind of bear,
Uh-huh.
dude.
Yep. And my dad was like, "Oh, the guy called me a bear." So my dad took it as a compliment, as he's a bear, and he
Well,
was.
I mean,
and
the guy probably did kind
yeah.
of mean it as a
Yeah.
compliment.
I mean, it definitely is
It was
a
a
compliment from
compliment,
somebody like
but
that.
my dad was like, "Yeah, I'm a bear. I'm a Kodiak bear." Arr, and I'm a Kodiak. Arr.
and the guy went, "Stop it."
Yeah. The guy probably went home and had a couple dreams. And he wished he'd grabbed me that way.
So, do Kodiak bears only live on Kodiak Island? Mr. Google Machine. Because they don't.
I'm seeing Kodiak bear range within Alaska, and I'm seeing like one little red dot.
Is it on the Kodiak Island?
I don't know.
Oh, can we
It's
zoom
in
in?
Alaska. Home range.
Do, 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 do. You should have just Googled.
That's what I'm
I'm
doing.
going to do it. Should guess I do this. Do Kodiak bears only live on Kodiak Island? No,
Brown bear
Kodiak
population
bears are.
occurs on the islands of the Kodiak archipelago.
No, Kodiak bears are not only on Kodiak Island, but also on other islands of Kodiak and Pagila in
Yes, the
Alaska.
Kodiak archipelago. So the Kodiak group of islands.
Yeah.
Yes, but not Kodiak.
The Kodiak Islands, not island, islands. Put an S on it. But look.
That makes a huge difference.
Overview: the Kodiak brown bear
They
is
also
a
live on
subspecies of
raspberry.
brown bear that only
Hear that?
exists on the Kodiak archipelago.
Yeah.
They also live on Raspberry.
Which is part of the Kodiak archipelago.
My argument's still valid.
Which includes Kodiak Island.
Okay, so
and
you
the
were right,
surrounding-
and I was still
But
right.
it's just funny that they live on
Kodiak.
raspberry.
Well, those are those
Especially
different
after that
Kodiak bears. I wonder if that's where my dad lives now.
I mean, it is your closet. He does live. He's in the closet.
If I put him in the kitchen, he'd be on the island. He already got cooked.
Oh.
You heard of refried beans? This is refried beans.
You know what's bad is everybody's left but Mom. Mom, I hope you're enjoying this.
If you don't
But no, back to what I was trying to say earlier. Jesus Christ. I want to deep dive into Jerry Reed. I know a lot of Jerry Reed's music.
Oh, do you?
And
Eastbound and Down?
yeah, that's the only song he's ever made. You know that, right?
Loaded up in trucking.
Bandit, you're reckless.
Dude, that is probably one of my favorite Jerry Reed songs ever.
That is a really good song. That
Because-
is my favorite scene from that movie.
That is
Him
like,
just sitting there with Fred.
yeah, but no, like the actual song itself.
Yeah,
though.
that song is amazing.
That is one of my favorite songs to ever come from a movie because that song was made specifically for the movie, obviously.
Is the full song even in the movie?
Probably a big part of it.
No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Because
And if it is, it's near the. It's
Yeah.
like in the credits or something.
yeah, because I think that's the only time, like during like the actual action parts of it, that
Yeah.
it's
Jerry
anything,
Reed
and it's
sings.
just him
Yeah.
singing.
While he's driving.
Yeah, just one line of it.
Yeah. Bandit, you're reckless. Ought to put me in Nashville. Bump, bump. He said,
My
I did
favorite
see. I
part's
did.
when he's trying to get Fred back in the truck.
Fred,
And he's
Fred,
like, God damn it,
get back
Fred!"
here, Fred. I ain't gonna take you in this truck. What's funny is there's an interview. He was on some talk show. I don't know.
Talking about Fred.
And no, some girl asked him about Fred, saying, "So do you have Fred?" No. Fred was not my dog. If he was my dog, I would have shot him. And they're like, "What?" And he's like, he was a great dog. Don't get me wrong, but when you're stuck in a truck with no AC in Georgia, in Texas, no heat or no AC, and that dog has no training whatsoever, farting, losing its bowels for 12 hours a day. No, I don't like Fred. I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But no, I want to deep dive more into him because he has a lot of amazing songs. And Jerry Reed was an amazing guitar player.
Yeah,
So I definitely want to deep dive more into him. And anybody watching this, if you know any cool information about Jerry Reed that's not
Yeah, send it in. That'd be
regular
cool to know.
knowledge, I want to see that. But I do want to deep dive into him because I seen a video. I was telling you about this the other day. He was at an award ceremony or something for Burt Reynolds, and he come out and he sang the beginning of Eastbound and Down, and he stopped, and he thanked Burt Reynolds' parents for making such an amazing person. Stopped everything he was doing, walked off the stage, shook his dad's hand, gave his mom a big hug, and kissed her on the cheek, and then gave Burt Reynolds a huge hug. And then, of course, man, I'm losing his name again. Jackie Gleason that plays the sheriff, and it comes out.
Buford T.
Buford T. Justice of Texas. Texarkana, Texas. Senior officer of over 20 years. He come out and did some little bit for the thing, whatever. It was funny.
Junior, hold my hat.
Daddy, my hat fell off. I hope your damn head was in it, too.
Daddy, the car's missing the hood.
Throw that in. I'm going back. Daddy, it's a football game. Can we stay and watch? You stay and watch. I'm going back that way. It's such a great movie. Like, even the second one, as cheesy and silly as it was still good. I want to say they made like 4 of them. I know they made a minimum of 3.
Yeah, I couldn't make it through the second one, but I was
didn't
also
like it.
like, I had the Grom laid on its side, and I was doing a clutch.
Dude, it's as cheesy as cheesy.
I didn't like it much.
I liked it because it was more funny than anything.
I didn't. I see. I feel like the first one was the best. I feel like the
Oh,
second
yeah,
one they went too far
They
with
went
cheesy
way
shit.
too far. Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
The third one, Burt Reynolds. None of them is in it except for Jerry Reed.
I didn't know there was a third one.
There's,
honestly.
I think there's
Yeah.
6. Look that up. See
What's
how many.
the one where they're in the desert
Bennett
and all the
movies there
semis are heading towards all the cops?
That's Convoy.
No,
No,
Oh, then maybe that's the third one.
no, that's the second one.
is it?
Is it? I didn't think that was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's when his cousin and brother or his
Yeah.
brothers or whatever, and one of them's a Canadian cop, and he throws a grenade like this.
Yeah.
One of them. yeah, you didn't have to do all that. It was understood originally. Get his fucking bang.
Too much maple syrup up there.
Yeah.
Everything gets a little
Yeah, but I want to
sticky.
say there's like 6 Bandit movies.
I only knew there was 2.
How many Smokey and the Bandit movies are there? I'll Google it on my phone. I'm faster. Farron's doing the computer technology.
Battle of the Minds.
How many Smokey and the Bandit movies were
Eric
made?
just likes to talk to his phone, so it's one more person he can talk to.
It says 3, but that's not right.
Yeah.
There are 7 Smokey and the Bandit movies.
Smokey and the Bandit, Smokey and the Bandit 2, Smokey and the Bandit Part 3, Bandit Goes Country,
Yeah.
Bandit.
Like they squeezed every cent out of that. But after the third one, none of the original cast was in
Beauty
it.
and the Bandit,
Beauty and the Bandit.
and Bandit Silver Angel.
Well, I ain't never seen none of them after the second one. I seen the beginning of the third one, and I stopped and did not feel bad about it. So,
The second one, I don't know if I've ever really sat all the way through it.
well, that's like Roadhouse. There's like 4 or 5 Roadhouses that were made too.
Really?
Yeah. And none of the original cast is in any of them. And the last one that was made, yeah, Cinches. The last one that was made with, what's his name?
Yeah.
From
Conor McGregor and
from
Jake Gyllenhaal.
4
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
Brian Bloom plays Bandit.
yeah,
The last one
The
was
newest
made
Roadhouse.
in 94.
Okay.
the,
Never heard
the,
of him.
the newest Roadhouse with
so-
Conor McGregor.
It's terrible.
It wouldn't. It's not bad if it was named something else and wasn't trying to be a sequel to.
No, it was supposed to be a remake.
Yeah, but if
They-
it wasn't going to be a remake like that, and they would have just done something
They
different.
set it up as a fucking remake.
Yeah, and it would have
wasn't.
been better on its own under a different name.
Yeah, what really pisses me off about the new Roadhouse, like, I like the movie. It's a decent movie.
I thought McGregor was funnier than shit in it.
Can't act for shit, but yeah.
The way he walked around,
Yeah, exactly.
where the fuck is everybody?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
dude, you should know who Brian Bloom is. He was additional voice in Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh, dude, that's you.
So his career just, boom, man.
Stop. Can't do that.
Oh,
Especially the conversation we had earlier about your favorite artist.
Yeah, woo, not woo.
Don't do it again. What the fuck? No. No, just stop.
Hey.
Just...
You know, one of them did that. The other group did that. So, I mean, in reality, it's rock, paper, scissors. We still win.
Just stop.
No, one group did that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And one group did that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So,
so
I don't know who did. I don't know who did scissors, but it's rock and paper. We still win.
We
Okay.
fucking Chuck Norris their ass. That's what we did.
No, we.
Look,
We rock-
Chuck Norris was born. The next day, they gave up.
Not
That's
what
no
I'm
joke.
talking- That's not at all what I'm talking
Don't
about.
care. I'm changing the subject before we get in trouble.
Not name
No,
names.
that's enough. Shut up. Back to Roadhouse being terrible.
different name.
Yeah, all the Roadhouse movies are terrible.
Patrick Swayze,
False.
you can't act.
Whoa.
I'm not a Patrick
we
Swayze
gonna
fan.
fight, son.
I'm not.
I'm actually not a Patrick Swayze
We're all
fan
gonna be.
either.
We gonna be some fighting.
I would. I would rather
Cinches.
watch. What?
Cinches.
Such as what?
Since you was up, I asked you to get me a
I
soda.
sat down. You said sitches.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you said
cinches.
sitches.
No, cinches. Cinches
Oh, I
up,
thought you said
asshole.
sitches,
You
so I
said
sat
yes.
down.
No.
I thought you meant sit your ass down.
No, cinches up. Go
Oh.
get me a soda.
And it's like, since
fucker.
you getting up and you out.
I ain't getting up.
Yeah, I would rather watch Chris Farley in that SNL skit with Patrick Swayze than Patrick Swayze.
Well, that's because you're wrong.
I think
look,
I
we'll
put
put it
Chris
this way.
Farley way above Patrick Swayze.
I'd
Well,
rather
yeah,
watch paint dry.
Look,
But-
You don't
look,
like Chris Farley?
look.
Oh,
So
no, I
you
like
don't.
Chris Farley.
Chris
So
Farley's
you don't
amazing.
like Red Dawn.
Do you like Dirty?
Red Dawn is the one movie Patrick Swayze is in.
Do you like Dirty Dancing?
No.
Lover boy, oh lover boy. You don't like Dirty Dancing? What is wrong with you?
I'm not a movie person.
Well, then you don't get to have a say. Look, I'll put it to you this way: everybody has their own opinion. Especially, everybody is allowed their own opinion on Patrick Swayze.
Just wrong.
It's just if yours isn't the same as mine, you're wrong.
Eric is wrong.
I like Patrick Swayze movies. Don't get me wrong; he has quite a few out there that are really fucking goofy. Like The Outsiders. I know you've seen that one. You had to. Oh no, you didn't get the signed permission slip for it.
I don't like Patrick Swayze in it. I like Honeywell. And Southern Pop.
No, one
Makes sense.
reason I don't like movies is unless I'm
You have
somewhere
the
where
attention span of a squirrel.
No, it's not that. Unless I'm somewhere where I can like be doing something, I will fall asleep.
Oh yeah, no, I veg out to movies. Like that is my thing.
No, I've seen the first 20 minutes of Beowulf
Never seen Beowulf.
18 times. I make it 20 minutes through every time.
I'd start at another mark.
4 of them were at
He only needs 20 minutes.
Austin Holt's house when I was a kid. when we were in high school. We'd start the movie because me and Austin were supposed to watch it for journalism class and write a review on it. We would start it,
That was for the paper.
boom, out.
That's wild. No, I'd never watched Beowulf though.
And then like Highlander is another movie. I really liked
Never watched that one. Either.
what I've watched of it,
See, that's not.
but
I've
I'd
never
pass
seen
the fuck out.
it. Never seen Highlander. See, that's the thing too. Is like I'm super big into movies, but
What's
there's
that movie where it's like, you've never seen The Highlander?
it is
Blades of Glory?
no Talladega,
Talladega
Nights.
Nights. Yes.
It won a bunch of Academy Awards for what? Best movie ever. Won all
Introduce you to Dr. Watts. I met him. Not nice.
Man, crepes are just small, thin pancakes. Really thin pancakes. Yeah, you could just say that you like really thin pancakes. No, because then everybody know I really mean crepes. Sorry. I love that movie. It's such a dumb. I guess they're coming out with a second one. I just seen something on Facebook the other day
I
saying they're coming out with a
I
second
thought it was
one,
like
but who knows?
AI.
I don't know. Now, I do know that somebody said. I don't know what that is. I'm lost. Oh, Dr. Watts?
I've got a purple taser.
That looks just like the one that
Let
I
me
met.
see that.
I
Let me see
don't
that
want to.
real quick. Let me see it. Does it work?
It's dead, probably.
Put it on Jake and find out.
It ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Hey! The microphone's like, yeah, I'm out. That looks exactly like what I met the other night.
Yep, it's dead.
God.
No,
This sat in the console of Nicole's truck for fucking ever.
yeah.
And
You gotta
she
find a
asked me
charger.
to plug it in. Oh, no,
Oh,
it
Oh.
just plugs right in.
can I borrow it?
I need that. Can I have it?
No, I'm borrowing
It
it.
stays charged for like 2 minutes and then dies.
I don't care. I only need it for 2 minutes.
You cannot shock somebody with it.
Oh, that's stupid.
You can shock a screwdriver that nobody's touching,
Oh.
but like I haven't been able to shock a person with it.
He still jumps out.
It's still scary, motherfucker. Because I've been bit by this thing when it worked, and
Hey,
it wasn't fun. I did it myself.
yeah, I got bit by one look just like that.
Yeah,
And
Let me see that thing.
I was fucking
Let me see
around.
it.
Hold on.
we're
I
talking.
was fucking around
They're afraid
with
to
it.
give it to me because
and-
I might make it work somehow.
No.
Fair's like, let me double check because I know.
No, like it
I got
sat
a cattle
there and
prod at home
had
we can
a
bring in.
couple Diet Cokes explode on it. And
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
So it
Who was
It's
shocking
dead.
Diet Cokes?
nobody. It just sat in the center console of my dad's Envoy at CHI, and he left a Diet Coke in the center console, and it blew up. Then he drove it home and drove back to work and took that Diet Coke out and left another Diet Coke in the center console. But back when Nicole had this thing and carried it and kept it charged all the time, I was fucking around with it, acting like I was going to shock Dad. And I was like, oh, yeah, I ain't going to do it. And put my hand like this.
Shocked yourself.
Oh, dude. And I fucking cooked myself because it took me a second.
Oh yeah,
to
because
react.
everything's fucking
Yeah.
tensed. That reminds me, I'll tell a story real quick before we get off here because we're getting close, guys. When we were kids, we put
I
in
heard a door.
we put in underground.
I've already met him before.
Hold on, let me see if I can get it to work.
It's your turn.
All right, fuck it.
I hope you make it work right now.
Oh, it's out of battery now. The light won't even come on now. So anyway, when I was a kid, we put in an underground dog fence. You know, the one that has it's just wire and
Test the collars.
yeah.
Yep,
Well,
hated that.
We had to test them, but you know, you can literally just hold it and it beeps as you get close, and then it vibrates because it's shocking so damn hard.
That's not fun to test it though.
Well, Dad and one of his friends said, "Hey, you guys are too much of a sissy to put that around your leg and run across." So of course, me and my brothers, being the geniuses that we are, said, "I will prove it to you." And each one of us put it around our leg and took off running, trying to see if we could beat it. And of course you beat it, but you still go down and it hurts. Well, we had
It only shocks you while you're in that line. Yeah.
We had a giant St. Bernard, so we had a huge collar. And they're like, "I wonder if it'll work if you put it around your waist."
Yeah, screw that.
Okay, so I put it around my waist. And I walk up, and and I'm standing right over it. It's not doing anything. And I'm a little bit taller, like around my waist is just about the same height as him, maybe just a little higher.
Little
I'm
holler.
like,
Holler, tire.
Hell, tires. I was talking like that artist you were talking about earlier.
Hell.
Anyway, so I've got this thing up around my waist, and I'm standing over it. I'm like, "Guys, it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything." They're like, "Well, get down." And I just dropped straight to a knee, and all I had to do was drop like that much, and it hits the whole way down. But now I'm down on my knee, and I can't stand up because it's in my midsection, just shocking the shit out of my abs, and I can't stand up. I finally roll myself away from it. And everybody, instead of running up and tackling me over the line, is just sitting there laughing, in tears laughing. And I'm sitting there screaming, yelling, trying to get away from this thing so it stops shocking me. And you can't shut it off either. So, yeah, that was fun. I was very smart as a child. Very smart.
Yeah, the neighbor actually, Jeff
Plumber.
They had a beagle, and they buried the fence for it, and they got a collar for it, and I was like 12, 13.
You gotta test it if it works.
Well, they'd already
Common
done
knowledge.
that, and Wade used to fuck with me,
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
and
I think I remember this story.
we were over there. We were jumping on the trampoline, and he talked me into putting it around my leg and walk across. But the one they had would lock onto you, so you couldn't get it off.
Oh,
And,
no.
So I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. So I put it on and walked across, and it shocked me, and I fucking dropped in the road. And it would keep shocking you until you came
Got
back
back?
inside.
Yeah. Oh.
So I crawled back inside, and then the fucker started chasing me with an airsoft gun. And full auto airsoft gun. He's running around chasing me, shooting me, and won't stop unless I'm outside of the fence.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
This sounds like a fun child. This sounds like my child.
Sounds like what you do to children.
Well, my brothers had those pump up BB guns. You know that
Yeah, I got one of those.
you could. Yeah, I did too.
Oh no,
But
mine's stuck right there.
I got mine out.
Oh no, mine's stuck.
Well, we can
roll
take it
I
out.
know that's my story.
Yeah, I've got one down there.
Yeah. So
I can roll mine.
they had
around.
them pump ones that you could shoot through a 50-gallon drum with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had a little hand pistol one that was just a single pop and like 50 feet, it would hurt.
Oh yeah.
Anything past
That's what put that in there.
No. Anything past that didn't work. Well, we had that porch there on the back of the house, and out by the shed, which is, I don't know, 100 yards, something like that, pretty close. We had cars, and I was hiding in the cars, running around them. And they're shooting at me with them rifles, and I'm sitting there, bing. And the neighbor calls mom and says, "Hey, you might want to go see what your boys are doing." Huh? Yeah, you might want to check that out because I don't think you like that. She goes out there and sees Heath and Seth perched up on the rail, just pumping as hard as they can, getting to where they can't, and then, and mom's like, "What are you guys doing? Oh, where'd you shooting? What are you shooting at? Oh, nothing." And she goes, "Ow!" She goes, "What was that?" And then here's think. Because mine just was enough to reach up there. And she's like, "Is that your brother out there?" And they're just laughing. "Oh, yeah." And she's like, "Where the hell did you get that idea?" And Dad's standing right behind her. And Heath and Seth go, "Well, Dad said they used to do this." "I didn't say nothing like that." So those were taken away for a little while. Yeah, that was that was a good story. That was fun. That was so much fun.
How I got mine is my buddy's stepdad had stories like that, so I was like, "Well, I got a pellet gun."
Yeah.
You know, they had BB guns. Instead of putting pellets in it, we just put BBs in them, and
Yep.
there's a 2-on-2. They had the up part of the loft in the shop. Me and his little brother had the bottom part, and I was between a couple signs that just ended up in that garage somehow.
We're offline.
Are we?
Oh. Yeah. It must have ended at 3 hours.
Yeah, that's okay. We're still recording.
Oh, are we?
And we're probably still live on YouTube.
Yeah, that's okay. Finish your story.
But so we were going. I was hiding behind signs and stuff, and it like went and signs and a lawnmower behind me. So it like went through the little foot gap I had between the signs, bounced off the lawnmower, came back, and it tinged me right in the forehead. So I'm like, hold on. They're like, "No, we're gonna keep going. You're not hurt." I'm like, "Okay, hold on." So I get up, and they're all still shooting. I'm like, "God damn it, hold on." And I get up, turn around, they just see this blood running down my face. They're like, oh yeah, well, hold on, time out.
We can get that out of
Yeah,
there.
no, it's
Oh
been-
yeah, it is. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, you can feel the
Yeah,
sausage
it's been
in there.
I feel that's been there since my senior year of high
You've got
school.
me
Yeah,
Hold on, Ryan.
yeah.
And
And
see, mine wasn't like that.
Oh,
Heath,
yeah.
That was when Heath had just got it, or we got another one, whatever. He pumped it as full as he could. He's like, "Dance!" And was shooting at my feet, whatever. And I turned around and was shaking my ass at him, like, "Oh, go ahead, try to shoot me," because I knew if he shot me, he was going to get in trouble. And I was dumb enough that I looked between, bent over, looked between my legs, and he shot at the ground and hit a tree root, and it popped up and hit me in the forehead. And I was bleeding. We had to dig it out. We didn't leave it. We dug it out.
yeah, I didn't know it was in there until a month later when the scab healed and the swelling finally went down, and I realized that the bump that I thought was still swelling wasn't swelling.
Why not just take it out?
I didn't know it was fucking in there for like
Why
2
not
months.
just take it out now?
Because it's my story. It's a part of my life
It's
now.
like Joe Dirt.
I've had it since.
Have you ever thought of
it's my
changing the
rock.
wig since? I ain't never thought of that.
Dude, this BB is like my meteorite he finds.
It's part of
Okay,
you.
it is.
I'm Joe Dirt. You're Joe Meteorite.
I'm Jake Dirt. It's BB Meteor.
Okay, so we're going to end this. And if we continue talking, that's fine. We can cut it into shorts later and put it up for whatever. But we're going to go ahead and end this. We ended it on TikTok in the middle of a story, probably.
Not like there's anybody listening.
But thank you all for showing up. Thank you guys for sharing and liking, subscribing, all that. Try to get everybody you can on here so we can get these artists the recognition that they have. Every other week it'll be kind of like this, and every other week we will have actual artists on here showing their music as long as we can find and get artists on here. So again, thank you all for coming. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, the publisher in Bethany, Illinois, and Power in the Prairie Lands. Go check out the channel.
Prairie in the Power Land.
Yeah, Prairie in the Power Lands. But thanks again, guys, and have a good time.
Power in the Pride Lands.
Yep, end it.